There we go. I kind of wish that this was that this was larger. See what I can do. Video capture. Wait, is it cropped? I don't think so. I think that works the best, probably. Let's move me right here. Make me a bit bigger. Oh, there we go. Okay, where's chat? Chat. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm back.
All right, let's watch some spooky YouTube content.
So far, 2023 has been a year filled with
kind of low.
Caught on trail cameras. From weird unidentified creatures to killers and to many other unexplainable phenomena. So today I decided to highlight some of the most chilling and downright horrifying creatures.
I want to move myself a bit more to the
grab your
left.
Popcorn and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the scariest trail camera clips of 2023. The mega compilation.
There we go.
The photo that I'm about to show was captured in 2020.
Okay.
However, it was just released to the public only a week ago. This is because the family who captured the
spooky content
forgot about it, and the other day they found it again on their computer
and
decided to submit it to the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Group for further research. The Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Group are investigative journalists and Bigfoot enthusiasts that document their findings on their YouTube channel. They received the photo submission from the family and they decided to make a video about it. I am now going to read the submission and show the footage of the area that the family sent. Then I will show you the photo they captured on their trail camera. The family says, "Dear RMS, we used to live in Pierce County, Washington, but due to work commitments,
who is
we
RMS?
moved to New York. Our house in Pierce had a good-sized piece of land in the back, and we used to set up trail cameras for our 3 kids to capture the wildlife and the birds that visited. One day in August of 2020, we checked the camera and stumbled upon this strange photo.
Oh my goodness.
It was a humanoid-shaped figure that was captured by one of our trail cams. We're not sure what to make of it, but it looks like a long-haired, hairy figure. Do you think it could be a Yeti or a
Oh my god, it's a
We thought
Sasquatch.
we'd share it with you guys and see what you thought. If you find out any more information and do decide to share it online, please keep our surname private. We are not looking for any attention. But if you guys have any thoughts, please...
Why is my webcam not focusing?
Thanks and kind regards."
Focus, webcam,
the first
focus.
thing that RMS does when they receive a photo or video of Bigfoot that appears to be new and unique is they create a video or article.
Maybe it's too...
And many
That's
researchers
fine.
and scientists then
We'll
reach
focus
out
again
to
in a
them
second.
and tell them whether they think
Actually,
it's real or
it looks
not.
like it's cut
Many
off.
researchers have
I have
said
to be
that
more
this
like
appears
to the
be a
left.
new and authentic photo of a Sasquatch. So is it possible that
More
this
like
is a real
this.
Sasquatch? Let me know in the
Oop.
comments down below.
But now I'm not sure why it won't focus. Oh, did I turn off
A
autofocus?
man
I may have
named
turned off
Scott
autofocus.
Carpenter.
Let's see. Configure video, camera control. Focus is not on auto. Auto. Apply. There we go. Okay. Phew. That was kind of scary. Anyways, why am I so... It's almost like... It's like a quarter of my build mat is not... Oh, it's fine. Okay, let's get creeped out. That's why we're here. We're here to get creeped out.
Captured this very unexplainable footage on his trail camera. He has a feeding station deep in the woods. This is where researchers leave food in front of the trail camera to see what kind of wildlife would come by and eat it. Scott had always believed in Bigfoot.
There's a lot
and hoped
written
that one day he
in
would
the
capture something out of the ordinary.
on the inside of the
On this day,
box.
his wishes came true. This
15
day,
years old and
after
up.
leaving the station and walking back through the woods, he attached the camera to the back of himself facing backwards, so he could see if any unknown creatures snuck up behind him. He would later review the footage when he got home, and what he found was shocking. While While reviewing the footage, Scott noticed a dark figure moving around.
He noticed a person.
Almost as if it was watching him. Upon closer inspection, he came to the conclusion that this was not a Sasquatch, but something he had never seen before.
That doesn't look
He
the
thought
same at
it
all.
was a dog man. Nonetheless,
It's a dog man.
This looks absolutely terrifying. Despite the skepticism of critics, Scott was convinced that this was a living being. He said he could see its
it comes with a
nostrils
stand.
opening and closing with each breath. The sudden realization that he was right there just feet away from this unknown creature was enough to stop him from going in the
You know what?
woods
I don't think I
alone.
brought
Even
my
though Scott
tweezers.
was a researcher and he loves cryptids, he was scared for his safety. He was worried that this beast had known
Lot
that
of
he had
stickers.
caught it on camera. It took him several weeks to recover from the shock, and while many people don't believe him, he is very adamant about what he saw. So much so that he carries a gun at all times now, and especially when
Here's
he
how
goes
I
into the
organize all of my
This was Scott's
sprues.
first encounter with a cryptid, and it opened his eyes to the reality of the dangers that come with researching the unknown. So always be careful, because sometimes if you go searching, you might run into something you don't like. Residents of a community in Mexico are
There we
on
go.
edge following the sighting of a mysterious giant that some suspect could have either been a Bigfoot or an alien. The eerie incident reportedly took place last week on a communal piece of farmland
That's
in the
Godzilla.
city of Ciudad Valles. A witness to the weirdness, only identified as Mrs. Antonia, said that the sighting took
That's
place
Godzilla.
around 5:30 in the afternoon as she and her husband were playing with their
On the
child.
roof.
The group were taken.
That's
aback when they
Godzilla.
heard
That's
a
just
sound
Godzilla.
resembling an explosion that seemed to have come from a hill on the property. Thinking that an avalanche was about to occur, they looked over to where
These
the
instructions
sound
are
was
really
coming
small.
from, and they were stunned to see what was described as a tall, thin man. Antonia said that she thought it was a giant, and so did everybody else.
It's
Although her
Godzilla.
husband initially made fun of her for being scared, she said that he also became quickly frightened when he spotted the mysterious visitor for himself. So here is the footage that they caught. As you can see, the clip seems to be authentic as everyone is freaking out and confused. So what do you guys think? Is there a real-life giant residing in the mountains of La Blanca, Mexico?
No, I think it's Godzilla.
This horrifying trail camera footage was captured deep in the woods in Canada. The owners of the camera set it up in the woods near their property at a particular hunting plot, and they did not expect to catch anything like this.
Oh, I need the really big piece. A425.
Judging
What is
from
that?
the fingers, this is certainly something out of the ordinary.
That's a human
As you can
hand.
see, the footage shows a huge hand that appears from behind the trail camera.
That's not huge. If you go like this, any hand is gonna look
Fingers
huge.
and hairy arms. People were quick to point out that they thought it
I
could
have
be
hairy
a
arms.
Sasquatch, or it could possibly even be a werewolf that's covering its tracks.
Oh my goodness. A
The
werewolf.
fact that it approached the camera from behind shows a high level of intelligence, which, when combined with something huge, is truly horrifying. It's unknown what this footage really depicts, and maybe it's better off unknown. Maybe we are not supposed to know what strange creatures really are lurking in the deep depths of the woods.
It's legitimately that was just someone's
This footage
hand.
was uploaded to TikTok on December 19th, 2022. The footage takes place in the woods. A man was taking his dog for a walk late at night when one or two unknown beings began watching them from the shadows. These animals probably thought that they were hidden and blending into the surrounding brush. However, what gave them away was the reflection of the man's flashlight on their massive eyes. Check out the footage.
That is big.
Wait, what? Oh. Come on.
As you can see, the dog is unaware of these creatures, but the man
'Cause
is
they're not
fully
there.
aware that
That's
he's
so
recording,
edited.
But he has no idea
Oh
what
my
they could
goodness.
be. What animal could possibly be that tall and create an eye shine that wide? Could it be a behemoth bear or some sort of primate? Many other incidents like this have been happening recently all around the world. Trail cameras have been capturing strange and massive eye shines. Take a look at this footage that I have already covered in a previous episode. It shows a clip of a coyote wandering the woods in the late hours of the night. The
Oh,
clip
there's eyes
seems
behind
normal
it.
until a huge pair of glowing eyes appears from the distance. The eyes move very strangely. The only thing
Oh
you can
my
see is the
goodness.
reflection of the two massive eyes of the creature. You
I gotta
cannot
move
see
my
a body,
phone.
a
So
head,
loud.
a
Oh, you can
silhouette.
barely see the
The
X-wing because
creature
of
also
the
had to
light.
be unbelievably
color.
huge to create an eye shine like that and at the height that it was at. And you can also confirm that something really is there by the wolf's reaction. The wolf even turns around and looks.
I thought it was
in
a
its
coyote.
direction shortly after you see the eye shine in the video.
I need a bunch of A4. Like a bunch. That doesn't look like animal movement at all. Am I wrong, chat? Am I being too skeptical? I don't think so.
And check out this photo as well.
I need A4.
What could possibly be causing this
17?
strange phenomenon? Could it just simply be a malfunction in the trail cameras? Or are there really unknown massive creatures lurking in the woods?
Godzilla.
This
is a very scary cut.
Ordinary. Although the opening of this clip is quite normal, as a giraffe could be seen drinking from the lake, the actual oddity began when the water, instead of quenching its thirst, started falling out of a strange hole in its cheeks. Probably the hole was a result of some kind of predatory attack. It is also believed that the animal could possibly have been born with this distressing condition, due to which it could never drink water properly.
That's
This
sad.
unbelievable giraffe sighting was observed in the Natural Reserve of Greater Kruger and has got the sympathies of millions.
That's not creepy. That's just sad. I feel bad for that giraffe.
Is able to live with this condition,
It
but
gets
has somehow survived thus far. Definitely one of the strangest sightings ever caught on a trail camera. This short and very ominous clip was uploaded to YouTube by the New York Post.
His shirt changed. Continuity error.
The title reads, "Caught on video, dog walking couple sees demonic figure scurry across the path." According to the New York Post, Hannah and Dave Rowett, a 52-year-old couple, were recently taking their daily walk in Clumber Park, Nottinghamshire, around 6:30 a.m. when Hannah reportedly felt that they were not alone, as she told the news and media. The park is said to be haunted by a spirit named the Grey Lady, who has reportedly been seen wearing a long gray cloak. While the husband Dave fetched their Labradors from their car, Hannah grabbed her phone and flashlight and followed a white ghostly figure that appeared to pass in front of them.
Oh my goodness. Real ghost caught on live television? No way.
She then turned to Dave and told him that she had seen a ghost. Dave later told the news, "I've always been really skeptical, but literally every hair from my feet to my head stood on
You know what? Let's trim this a bit.
Taken as what's called a live photo, which is a picture that captures frames that can be placed into a video, which their daughter later posted to Facebook. It's quite demonic in the way it's crawling and has long limbs. It never changed its form, and if it was smoke, it would change. There aren't many videos and encounters like this out there, and we've got no logical explanation," Hannah said.
Yeah, okay. No logical explanation.
This strange piece of uncut trail cam footage was uploaded to YouTube on December 19th, 2022 by a channel named Homesteading Off the Grid. This 13-minute and 58-second video depicts
This piece is
a very
not
horrifying
resting in
scene on
place
one
very
of the
well.
landowner's trail cameras. The owner placed many cameras in the area because he owns lots of forest land and he likes to hunt, so he wishes to see what kind of animals roam the forest. However, this time he did not catch any ordinary animal. He caught something far more disturbing and weird.
Why is all this footage so pixelated? That's just a person. This one is a bit creepy. I don't know. Something about this one is creeping me out. I don't like it when they duck.
The footage captures a strange robed figure slowly meandering through the bushes. It appears that the man has no idea that there is a trail camera set up on a tree right beside him. It's unclear if this is just a human wearing a long white robe or if it is something paranormal. To me, it looks more like a man wearing a robe. But why is this strange man roaming the forest, and what exactly is he doing out there?
There's the real question.
There's not much more information on this footage, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. When people think of creepy pictures snapped by trail cameras, they tend to imagine images of ghost children somberly standing behind a smiling group of living friends. However, people don't have to be dead to be scary, as this picture here proves and then some. This image snapped by the trail camera of a hunter who wished to keep tabs on animals in his forest near his home shows a freakishly tall masked man taking a carefree stroll with a machete in his hand. It's unclear exactly why the man, who appears to be unaware of the camera's presence, was in the forest.
He's aware of the camera's presence.
But his decision to hide his face would suggest that his reasons were far from innocent. This man was never caught nor seen again.
He's Jason Voorhees. He's a famous celebrity.
This horrifying video has recently been going viral. This video was captured somewhere in India. In the video, a
I've seen this one. This one is weird.
Figure can be seen strolling down the road.
I think it's a puppet.
Was recorded on the Shardara Dam bridge by a group of bikers.
But I don't know.
The bikers were just going for an innocent ride late at night. Who knew they would have ran into something like this?
What did they run into late at night in India?
This is something straight out of a horror film. No one truly knows what the strange creature was. Some people claim it was an alien.
This side fits on much better than the other side.
After this video surfaced, there has been a war on social media among the people, trying to figure out what this could possibly be. Currently, this video has become a big topic of discussion in India. So let me know what you guys think the creature was in the comments.
A 420.
This first clip was just captured very recently at the end of 2022. A Reddit user posted the following strange video to the internet that seems to capture something completely bizarre outside of his father's workplace on a trail camera that was posted right up by the woods. The footage initially appears to be relatively normal, showing a wooded path, but it doesn't take long for this ordinary video to take a seriously strange and eerie turn. As you can see, a strange apparition, or perhaps even two apparitions, can be seen walking down the path directly in front of the trail camera.
Those are just Irithil.
Walking in a very unsettling manner.
Those are just Pontiff Watchers, or Pontiff Guards.
Come up with a logical explanation.
I think it goes like this.
No,
what am I saying? Oh my god.
Really
that wasn't
this
horrifying.
Was definitely some footage that no one was supposed to see.
But we saw it. We saw it nonetheless.
Plantation workers deep in the forests of Burma, a country in Southeast Asia, had been seeing an unidentified creature continuously showing up on their property. The creature would show up at random times, usually very early in the morning or at dusk. They attempted to capture the creature for a while, but they had very little success, as the creature was very elusive.
Oh, this is Wing B.
However, this day,
okay, Wing A is done.
They got a very high quality video of the unidentified creature. Take a look.
Is this two pieces?
The creature is crawling over some downed vegetation. The plantation workers ultimately captured it and put it in a cage because they did not know what to do with it. And as you can see by the footage in the cage, this creature does not look like any ordinary earthly creature.
That's a sloth.
It almost appears alien-like.
That's
like
a sloth.
A strange creature from another planet.
That's
Once
a sloth.
This creature in the cage, it gets enraged. If you take a closer look, the creature has some absolutely massive claws. You can see its long
That's a sloth.
claws wrapped around the metal cage.
Or a...
You can also see that this creature is very strong, as it easily bends the metal cage. The bite strength it has is also crazy.
That's a sloth without fur.
And tears through portions of the cage.
It's not tearing through the portions of the cage.
Captivity makes it seem like it was not supposed to be captured in the first place, and maybe that it didn't want to be seen by anyone. Many natives believe that this is the legendary water monster, a figure from Chinese folklore. However, others believe that it is a young sun bear that could have gone bald as a result of polluted water near its home. But no one really knows for sure what it is or where it came from. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
I think it's the bear without fur.
This very eerie footage, captured by a lone hiker deep in the woods, captured something unexplainable. The following video was uploaded to YouTube by a user named Kevin Clow. Kevin Clow posts videos of himself walking through the woods all the time. Every single one of his videos do not feature anything strange and mysterious.
Yeah, this one
They
might
are all
scare
just
me.
innocent videos of him simply enjoying nature.
I hate
However,
things
one of his
standing in the
videos would
woods.
take a very dark turn. He titled this video "Strange Noise in the Woods." The 3-minute.
Oh, I don't. Okay, this one's making. This is giving me
Kevin
goosebumps.
walking frantically around the woods. He is stressed out because he keeps hearing a strange noise in the distance. Throughout the video, you can hear a few strange whooping and screaming noises coming from the distance. However, they are very faint and hard to hear. That is until towards the end of the video, when he decides to try to call out to whatever is making the noise. And this is what he caught.
Back here, crash in the bush, splashing water.
This guy sounds Canadian. Well, hey there, bud. Oh, he's whooping. Okay, great.
Alright, I had to get that in video. Oh, I'm getting the hell out of here.
I think this guy's Canadian.
As you can hear, a
I'm
faint
getting the
but
hell out of
steep
here.
yell, very similar to the one he emitted moments earlier, is heard coming from the distance. After this happens, Kevin does not want to stick around and find out what made the noise, so he decides to quickly leave. This video gained some traction right away once he posted it on YouTube, and many commenters were quick to point out that they think it was Bigfoot or some other strange cryptid. The top comment on the video said, "I would seriously start looking into recordings of alleged Bigfoot sounds to see if you have ever heard anything like that in your woods. People may think it's a joke, but I assure you, from my own personal experiences, it is not." So do you guys think that these unidentified screeches could have possibly been coming from a Sasquatch? Let me know in the comments. The Stygian owl, also known as the devil's owl, is mostly found in Mexico and parts of Central and South
Oh,
America.
they probably kill
At
it,
first
right?
glance, the
Oh,
owl in
it's
this photo
cute.
looks to be a rather normal looking owl, with the standard size and the common colors. But there is one feature of these owls that make them absolutely creepy to look at. The owl in this picture has yellow eyes, however that can change very quickly.
To red?
As you can see by this picture right here, not deep in the woods, this Stygian owl's eyes are blood red. This gives the bird a very ominous look. This happens because these birds have reflective discs in their eyes that give their eyes a
He's just
bright, very
badass.
vibrant red appearance.
That's badass. I wish my eyes would do that.
Imagine taking a nice stroll in the woods one day
And you see that?
Of red glowing
Yeah.
eyes are staring directly back at you.
That is genuinely
This bird does not look
horrifying.
like it belongs on this planet. These birds have often been confused with the urban legend Mothman, the cryptid that terrorizes the night sky with its piercing red eyes.
In
However,
Chicago, I think in
despite these
Illinois.
birds' intimidating appearance, they pose virtually no threat to humans, and they do not possess any special powers. They are not actually devils or demons, rather they are just normal birds with a very abnormal attribute.
I mean, they possess all the superpowers of a regular owl. Owls
We've
are
all seen werewolves
crazy.
in movies. Those mythical half-man, half-dog creatures that howl at the moon. Even though these creatures are supposed to just be things of the movies, someone has recently captured what looks like a real-life werewolf on a trail cam deep in the woods.
Oh, here
This
we
image
go.
shows what looks like a half-man, half-wolf-looking creature, and it seems very angry, as it is baring its teeth and flexing its massive muscles. This almost looks like a normal wolf, but a lot more human-like, and way
Does it?
scarier than any other wolf that I've seen.
Does that
This
look like a
image is
wolf?
being compared
I
to
don't
a
think that looks like
similar
a wolf at
encounter that
all.
happened on a road called Bray Road. According to local legend, there is an infamous creature called the Beast of Bray Road. The creature was supposedly first seen in 1936 on Bray Road. Several witnesses have claimed that the beast left massive scratch marks on various parts of their cars. One witness reported that she hit something big with her car while driving on Bray Road. When she got out of her car to see what she hit, a big wolf-like creature with red glowing eyes followed her back into her car, leaving a long
What?
mark on her rear passenger.
Oh, okay. Didn't follow her
Many
into
recent
her
animal
car.
attacks have also been reported around the area of Bray Road. With
I'm
animal
worried about these
corpses
little
half-eaten
prongs.
and sometimes specific organs removed from their bodies. To this day, reported sightings of the Beast of Bray Road continue. Most recently, in July of 2020, witnesses saw a massive hairy monster near the road. Is it possible that this trail camera really caught the beast that lives on Bray Road? Switching up the mood a little bit to more of an
Thank
interesting
you.
trail cam capture, this trail camera caught a 1 in a million moment. As you can see, a squirrel is wandering around the forest floor, probably looking for a bite to eat. When out of nowhere,
He's
a
looking for
hawk
some
is
nuts.
soaring directly at the squirrel. Last second, the squirrel is able to recognize
Jeez.
what's happening and is able to dodge the attack and escape with its life. The hawk then slams into the tree, missing the squirrel completely. Luckily, the squirrel was able to live to see another day. As the next day, the squirrel would actually get eaten by a hawk. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually unknown where the squirrel is to this day, but I'm sure it's okay. And as for the hawk, he flies away.
That's a funny
uninjured
sentence.
as well. An absolutely horrifying surveillance video taken by a security
My eye is
camera
itchy.
in the woods shows a strange crab-like humanoid creature crawling eerily down a dark path.
That's a very flexible human being.
But you can easily make out a crawling cryptid moving down the path.
That ain't no
Nobody is
cryptid.
able to tell what this thing is. What makes this clip believable is the dog's genuine reaction. The dog sees the figure and quickly moves out of the way while keeping his eye on it the whole time. There's very little info on this video, so it's unknown if it is completely real or not. Let me know in the comments if you guys think it's real or fake.
I think it's fake. I think it's a person. A very flexible
This first
gymnast.
clip was captured in Australia, specifically in the outback. The outback is the name for the vast, unpopulated, and mainly arid areas that comprise Australia's interior and remote coasts. The outback is known for being very dangerous because of its massive population of predatory
I do some
animals.
trimming.
However, this man caught a different type of creature on camera. One night he began to hear strange noises outside of his home, so he decided to grab his
Is that his
camera and
home?
flashlight and take a look into the brush that surrounded his
Poor
house.
guy.
And this is what he saw.
Eyes. Okay, this is scary. Not gonna lie.
Standing right there.
What?
Holy crap.
That's the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3.
What do you want?
Oh my god, it's supposed to be an alien. That's a dollar store alien. I'll just go in. That looks so funny. There's no way. Come on. Excuse me. Come on.
As you can tell by the video, the man is startled by a strange alien creature. The alien then walks away and seemingly disappears in the brush, never seen again. This footage is definitely very eerie, and it seems to be
Oh my god, that
very
alien
clear
looks so
sighting of an
funny.
extraterrestrial. Do you guys think this is real or fake? Let me know
Fake.
in the comments down below.
That's 100% fake.
This next photo was captured on a field camera used by farmers. As you can see, it picked up a photo of what looks like a deer mixed with a vampire. The deer looks completely normal, besides the absolutely massive two front teeth sticking way out of the deer's mouth. Judging by this picture, you would assume that this is some sort of imitation on the deer, or that it is really a vampire deer.
Or just a
However, it
Photoshop.
actually is not. This species is called the Chinese water deer, and this is actually how all of them look. They all have the special attribute of having gigantic front teeth.
Oh shit, I
almost
was
like
wrong.
tusks. The Chinese water deer is a small herbivorous mammal native to China and Korea. These animals are smaller than the average deer, but their teeth obviously are not. These vampire deer live in wetlands and grasslands near water sources such as rivers and lakes. These animals are actually a protected species in China and Korea, and hunting them is actually illegal. Besides the fact that it looks menacing, it is unclear as to why evolution
It doesn't look that menacing. It's a deer. It's cute. Deer are just...
This is definitely a
they
very
just look
interesting
dumb.
species, and to catch one on a trail camera is very rare. A lone hiker was
Why?
going for a jog on a trail.
He's gonna get attacked by a jaguar.
Utah. As he was hiking, he spotted what looked like a baby bobcat on the
This
trail.
this
ahead.
clip is
So he
legendary.
crept closer to get a better look. He immediately pulled out his phone and started recording. Once he got closer, he realized it wasn't a bobcat. However, it was too late. The cat was actually a baby cougar, and the mother cougar was right around the corner.
I cut off the wrong part. Shit. This would be so scary. That's a big freaking cat.
Go away! Go! Go! No! No! Go away! Please go away! Oh! Holy!
Yeah, that would be just
Ah!
blood-curdlingly scary. Wait, okay, so this goes here, does it not?
No!
The hiker was left in a standoff with the cougar as he slowly backs away, trying to scare it off with loud noises. However, the cougar does not back down, and it does the exact opposite. It continues to
charges.
get more aggressive, creeping closer and closer and even lunging at him.
God.
At one point, the hiker turns his head away from the cougar so he doesn't trip as he's backing up. This prompts the cougar to go in for an attack, getting within only a few feet of him.
The fuck? Am I missing a part? Oh
Stay
my
away.
goodness
Hey,
gracious
Daddy,
me.
look away from you. Dude. No, go away.
This guy's dialogue is the realest dialogue, I think.
No.
The only difference, if this was me, I would be swearing way more. Go back to your baby. That's what I would be saying. Go to your baby.
Get away from me. Please.
There we go. Okay, wing B is
The
done.
encounter lasts for about 6 minutes straight, and it ends when the hiker decided to pick up a rock and hurl it in the direction of the cougar. This scared the animal enough to cause it to run away. Cougar encounters are extremely dangerous and often result in much worse outcomes.
Okay.
Had the hiker tried to run
Wing
or
A.
failed to look intimidating, the animal's instincts to commit an attack would have kicked in, and the outcome would have been deadly.
Focus.
This video was captured on September 22nd,
Wing B.
2017 by a trail camera deep in the woods. The man who owns the camera set it up to see what kinds of wildlife lived in the area. However, he did not expect to catch this.
Oh god. This is Florida, right? Has to be.
As you can see, a massive alligator is strolling through the woods. Why the alligator is so deep in the woods is unknown. However, there are many water sources nearby. You can watch as the alligator slowly sulks through the
Okay,
woods
wing A has to
and
be
over
like
the fallen
this.
vegetation. Imagine walking through the woods one day and you look down and a massive alligator is just strolling right beside you.
And wing
Alligators are
B.
terrifying animals and they actually have the strongest bite in the entire world. So if you ever see an alligator, do your best to stay
It's like
away.
this.
This is definitely not what the trail cam owner expected to capture on his trail camera.
But like that. Right?
Earlier I shared with you a vampire deer, but what about a zombie deer?
That
I've
is
talked
an
about zombie deer
incredible
before
sentence.
in previous episodes, and yes, zombie deer are 100% real. There is a deadly
That's
disease
not-
that causes deer and other animals to become living zombies. Chronic wasting disease, also known as CWD, is a disease that affects deer, elk, reindeer,
Like
and
this,
moose.
right?
It has been found in some areas of North America, including Canada and the United States, Norway, and South Korea. It is a highly contagious neurological disease that causes
It
holes
sounded
in
like
the
he
deer
said
in the brain
Snorway.
and makes the affected act completely irrational and strange.
I made a big
CWD
mistake
is always
somewhere.
fatal, and there
These are not
no
lining up at
treatments or
all.
vaccines. To date, there have been no reported cases of CWD infection in people. However, some animal studies suggest CWD poses a risk to certain types of non-human primates, like monkeys, that eat meat from CWD-infected animals or come in contact with brain or body fluids from infected deer or elk. These studies raise concerns that there may also be a risk to people. So far no humans have contracted this zombie disease. There has been another encounter of one of these zombie deer, and here is the footage.
Oh, here's a CWD.
Oh, that's so sad.
Just found. What's that?
Poor thing. Like, that's not creepy. That's just sad.
Encounters
Oh,
with
there we
zombie
go.
deer have been seeming to increase rapidly, so stay safe and stay away.
That doesn't look right to me.
There's not much information behind the following video clip, however what is known is that it is terrifying. The video seems to take place somewhere deep in the woods. As you can see by the video, there is some sort of strange, unidentified creature
Like
slowly
shoot?
crawling on all fours towards the cameraman. The creature appears to be monkey-like, but the face looks off. It's unknown what this creature is, but some people think it could be Bigfoot and others think it could be a skinwalker. A skinwalker is a shape-shifting demon that attempts to take the shape of wild animals. However, it is unknown if this footage is even real, so let me know in the comments. Do you guys think this is real? Is it a skinwalker or perhaps even Bigfoot? Or is this all
Is this
just
supposed to
hype?
close all the way? I don't think so. But at the same
On
time,
February 27, 2015, an 18-year-old boy named Dalen Pua was visiting some relatives in Hawaii. There is one thing that Dalen had always wanted to do since he was a kid. However, he knew it was illegal and wrong, so he never did it. However, on this day, he finally decided to go through with it. What he wanted to do was climb the island's very famous and very illegal haiku stairs, also known as the Stairway to Heaven. These stairs are a very narrow and unkept 4,000-step staircase that weaved its way up the side of a Hawaiian mountain. The staircase had been closed off to the public for decades. They put up a huge fence and even hired
I want to take this
guards
part
to
off,
stand out and make
but it's
sure that no one comes inside. However,
really
early
in
this
there.
morning, Dalen got inside. He began documenting his journey by taking and posting multiple photos of his way up the stairs. However, eventually the photos stopped being posted abruptly. This was the last photo he took. As you can see, a strange man is seen lurking at the bottom of the hill. The man appears to be hiding. It's unknown who he is or what he was doing, but this was the last photo that Dalen would take.
That's creepy.
His family went and searched for him and they couldn't find him. So they called the police and the police launched a massive search. Despite this huge search, not even a trace of Dalen was ever found, and he was never seen again.
Okay.
Many people believe that the guy hidden in the photo was following him and that he is responsible for the disappearance of Dalen. They think that he
is
could have attacked him or
fucked up.
possibly kidnapped him or something like that. To this day, the mystery man has still never been identified and Dalen has still never been found. Not even a trace.
That's so sad. That's not...
Did you ever think that a trail camera would help solve a murder case? Well, that's exactly what happened on February 29th, 2020 in Bossier City, Louisiana. Earlier that week, a man named Garrett Wilson was reported missing from his hometown in Bossier City. The police and detectives did a thorough investigation and ended up discovering his remains on a woodland property in northern Bossier Parish that was used for hunting. Since the area was a popular hunting spot, there were trail cameras posted almost everywhere. So detectives ended up taking a look at all of the trail cam footage, and what they found was absolutely chilling. A 45-year-old man named John Hardy was captured on one of the hunting trail cameras on the property where Wilson's remains were found. The camera captured still photographs of him standing next to a burn pile, and the clothes that Garrett Wilson was last seen wearing were piled up next to him. The police located John Hardy and took him into custody. He was ultimately charged with second-degree murder and obstruction of justice in connection with Wilson's death.
Why is that guy looking into the camera?
$1.3 million bond, and his trial is still ongoing. The photo of the killer that was caught on the trail cam was never released to the public, probably because it was far too graphic for anyone to see. A 15-year-old mountain biker would have the scare of a lifetime while riding his bike on a trail in the woods. This boy loved riding his bike in the woods and rode on this particular trail frequently. The boy then rides down the hill and everything seems normal.
I think he gets attacked by
Then
a
he could be heard
bear.
calling
Right?
out to someone nervously. Suddenly, he emerged on the scene again while looking back over and over.
It's a bear. Definitely a bear.
Then a large
Oh,
black bear appears right beside his camera. It
That is a
begins
large
walking
black.
right towards him as if it were going to attack him. Luckily, the boy thinks fast and raises his bicycle up into the air to appear bigger to the black bear. And he also started yelling out as loud as he could. This was enough to scare off the black
Okay, this
bear.
feels
The
better.
bear turns around and quickly runs away. However, he makes a stop at the boy's camera and begins sniffing it and trying to pick it up.
Focus. Okay, that's kind of cute though.
But then he eventually runs away into the woods, never to be seen again. This is one of the many reasons why you should always be extra careful when you're in the woods, especially when you're all alone. This horrifying footage was captured by a man in Australia. He was driving late one night on an abandoned forest road when he suddenly saw something run across the road in front of his car. Australia is known for their wild animals, such as kangaroos and more. So the man just thought it was a wild animal crossing the road, so he stopped his car and began recording. But what his camera actually filmed sent chills down his spine.
16. This one, but this is like only half. So
As you can see, a strange humanoid figure with pale skin is seen running on all fours across the road. The figure is lit up by the headlights of the
so
man's
it's like
car.
that.
It runs and then disappears into the darkness on
What
the
is
other
this?
side of the road.
A4.
Even after posting the video to social
18.
media, nobody has been able to identify this
Okay,
creature.
so yeah,
The
we
most
do-
believed theory is that it is a skinwalker. A skinwalker is a shape-shifting demon that is able to take the form of various animals. This footage captures exactly what a skinwalker is believed to look like. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. This is some pretty creepy footage. The owner of this property has lived there for over 15 years.
Yeah,
And he
let's
said
see.
throughout all of those years that he had never seen anything like this before. The homeowner's name is Robin C.
Very stimulating stream you got there,
Says he only
Gunda.
opened
Thank
his
you,
gate
Luciano.
when
Thank
he
you.
was
Thank
closing
you.
it right back up to keep his
We're,
dogs from running off.
We're
However,
trying to
one
get
morning
scared,
he
but it's
said
not
an
working.
unexpected overnight visitor opened it and left it open. He
We're
woke up
building
the
an
next morning
X-Wing.
to see notifications on his phone that there was movement behind his house around 2 a.m. He checked his camera and this is what he caught. The photo shows a
see.
young girl in a white gown coming on his property. He had no idea how she had got there and why she was even there in the first place. He thought his eyes might be playing tricks on him, but the next morning he also checked his gate and it was wide open. He zoomed in and looked at the footage for a while, trying to see if he could recognize the girl, but he never did. He took his footage and showed his neighbors to see if maybe they could recognize the girl, but none of his neighbors recognized her at all. His neighbor that lived
Yeah,
to
so
the
far
right
so
of him
good.
also had
It's
a
really, really
camera
small,
facing the same direction. However, her camera did not catch the
but it's
girl
got a lot
at
of
all.
detail.
Could this have been a ghost
No,
that
it's
only
not really.
showed up on Robin's camera? Robin reached out to the local news
Can't really-
station and they did a story on it.
I don't know,
This
the
was definitely
camera
a
freaks
very
out with the
strange,
zoom.
unexplainable
I mean, with the
encounter.
autofocus. Sometimes. What are you gonna do?
A hunter on the last day of hunting in Pennsylvania came across a very strange sight. He was walking through the woods when he found a young buck
Okay, so
who
this
appeared
goes
to
like-
be frozen in time. The buck stood there completely still and didn't move a muscle no matter how close.
That's not a real deer.
The buck stands as still as a statue.
There's no
It's
way.
unknown why the deer was behaving this way.
That's
Maybe
not a
it's
real deer.
defense mechanism, or maybe it's possessed. Your guess is as good as mine. The hunter even begins poking at it with one of his arrows, and it still does not even move a muscle. Eventually, the man knocks on the buck's antlers, and that is when it breaks free from
Nope.
the trance, and it
Nope.
quickly sprints away.
No, 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 no. Look, you cannot do
Knocks on the buck's antlers, and that is when
like it cuts,
it still does not even move a muscle. Eventually, the man knocks on the buck's antlers,
and then the deer
that
is just
when it
running
breaks
away. There's no way. There's no way.
does not even move a muscle. Eventually, the man knocks on the buck's antlers, and that is when it breaks free from the trance, and it quickly sprints away.
Why was that not caught on
If anyone
camera?
has any theories or anyone knows why this deer was acting this
There's
way,
no
let us know
way.
in the comments.
Oh my goodness.
The location of this footage is unknown. However, it takes
So this
place very
goes-
deep in the woods late one night. If you look closely at the footage, you can see an absolutely massive beast emerging and walking right past the trail camera. As the beast slowly sulks by, that is when you can realize how unbelievably huge it really is.
It's
It appears
massive.
to be over 10 feet tall.
Is it? I don't know, about
Many
10
people were
feet.
quick to point out that they think it's Bigfoot. Others don't really know what to make of the footage, or they simply just think it's staged. However, one thing is clear. The beast in this footage is definitely not human, because no human is even close to that tall. No one has been able to figure out what this creature is. So let me know in the comments what you think.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Have you ever heard of the legend of the skunk ape? The skunk
Yes.
ape, also known as the swamp ape or the Florida Bigfoot, is an ape-like creature said to inhabit some forests and swamps in the southern United States.
It's supposed to be really, really, really stinky.
This footage was captured long ago, but it has
Oh,
not
there it
been
is.
seen by many. The footage
Oh,
takes
no,
place
wait.
nearly 2 decades back in the Everglades in Florida. As you can see, a giant ape-like creature is seen roaming around in an open field. This area is said to be home to many elusive and mysterious skunk apes. The supposed skunk ape in this footage was estimated at about 8 feet tall and 450 pounds. Some people nowadays still claim to see the creature late at night in the same area.
The
Maybe it was
same
just some
area.
sort of primate. However, Florida is not home to any primates or monkeys. It is still unknown, and it looks like it will always be unknown what this creature truly was.
I think this goes like this. Dang, that is
This
some
footage was taken in the UK. This
really
footage is
nice
not
detail.
necessarily scary, however, it's more interesting than anything. One day, a man looked out in his backyard and saw something very strange. Check it out. Seen is a 2-legged fox. This fox is surprisingly agile for having only 2 legs.
Maybe it grew
It's
up that
actually
way.
able to move around very well. It's assumed that the fox had been missing its 2 back legs since it was born, due to how well it can move around.
There we
without them.
go.
The homeowner has since installed cameras watching his backyard in hopes that the fox comes back again, and he can document more footage.
There's
If
awesome
more
detail
footage
on
of this
this.
fox is captured, I will let you all know.
That's amazing.
This trail cam photo, captured on October 14th, 2022 in Louisiana, has been going viral, and people have many questions about it. In the picture, you can see what looks like a big mound of hair seemingly floating in the air. Many people think that this trail camera captured a Sasquatch running or jumping or doing some sort of strange movement. Others are completely puzzled as they cannot make out what this picture depicts. Other people have also said that they think it could be a bear, or that the photo could just simply be photoshopped. Some online viewers also
It looks
have some funny
photoshopped
things
to
say
me.
about this photo. One said that it could be a new species called a tumble pig. Someone else said that they're pretty sure it's their mother-in-law. So it looks like we solved
Oh,
the case.
no.
It was probably just that guy's mother-in-law.
A tumble pig. I like tumble pig.
A man was out hunting near Gladwater, Texas in 2020 when he heard the sounds of a distressed animal somewhere nearby in the woods. As he followed the squealing sounds, he was led to an abandoned oil pit from the 1930s. Inside of it laid a deceased and badly decomposing hog, and a younger hog that was stuck but still alive.
That's
the hunter
sad.
then does everything he can to try to free the pig from the oil. First, he begins trying to pull it out with a rope. The hunter even grabbed an old tire to stand on so he didn't fall into the pit himself. The pig is clearly exhausted and on the brink of death and drowning in the thick oil, so the man has to act
Why is
fast.
there just a
The
tar
rope
pit
technique doesn't
in the
work,
middle
so
of
he
the
finds a large
forest?
stick and tries to
That's
lift the pig out
concerning.
of the oil using the stick. The hunter can be heard encouraging the hog, "Come on, buddy, help me out here." 30 minutes have passed.
That's
and
a
the
nice
man
guy.
is still trying desperately to free the animal. Much more time goes by until the man pushes the hog up far enough so that he is able to grab it with his bare hands.
But why is there a tar pit in the forest? Is that a thing? I've never seen that. I haven't really
He pretty
been
much
into a
gets
deep
into
forest
the oil and
though.
lifts the hog up out of the oil and saves the day.
I don't think
Hog
that's
runs away
oil.
freely. The hero hunter from Texas said, "I decided that I
That's
have
a nice
harvested
man.
many a hog, and since I have the chance to save one, I should." The rescue took me 40 minutes and was considerably dangerous because I was sinking along with the hog. I
That's
eventually
scary.
freed the
That's a
animal
nice
with
guy.
both of our reliefs. However, I will say the rescue cost me my entire hunting season because it ruined my hunting clothes and gear. And unfortunately, I don't have
He
enough
looks
money to
genuinely
replace my
so
clothes
happy.
and gear. But if given the chance to do it again, I would.
That's a nice guy.
That's the spirit of a true outdoorsman.
True that, yo, true that.
This weird footage has been going viral recently. Before this
That is a
infamous video
terrible
was
gate right
captured,
there.
A man was normally driving down a road near a woods.
it?
He drove
should-
this
I
road
should
plenty times before
that.
and had never seen anything like this.
What?
As he was driving along, he looked over and
Wait,
saw
what?
an anomaly on the side of the road. So he
Wasn't
put his
that-
car in- he was
Oh,
driving
this is
along,
this
he
is
looked
a
over
scare.
and
This is
saw
a
an anomaly on the
yeah. It's a
side of the road.
commercial. It's
So
gonna
he
jump
put
out
his
and
car in
scare you.
park and he stopped his car and he went over to the scene to check it out. He then pulled out
100%
his
that's
phone
what I
and
just
began
saw.
recording.
Yeah. Oh no.
Just some cruisers, man.
There we go.
What's up, dude?
As you can see, a pale and shirtless man is seen standing creepily on the side of the road.
Very
The
creepy.
filmer then calls out to the man, and instead of responding, the man begins crawling like a zombie, quickly toward the
Oh,
man.
there we
It's unknown what
go.
this
I
man
didn't
was
fuck
doing
it
or
up.
Why he was acting so strange.
You just have to
Maybe he was
clamp it.
just
Ah,
suicidal,
nice.
trying to scare people, or maybe he was just on a lot of drugs, or maybe he was even possessed. Either way, this man's behavior is enough to give anyone nightmares. Imagine you're just walking on the side of the road, and all of a sudden, a man pops out and begins crawling
at-
at you like a zombie from a horror movie. Luckily, the man who was filming this
There's a
quickly
tiny
located the
R2
strange
unit.
man and made it back to his car and quickly sped off.
Haha. That's so
This
cute.
is why you should always be cautious and never stop for strangers when you are driving. Who knows who they are and what they are truly capable of.
True that.
A man living next to a graveyard began
Oh.
hearing strange and creepy noises coming from the cemetery. This
I live
happened
next to a
almost every
cemetery,
night,
no
so he
joke.
decided to set up a trail camera in the graveyard to know what goes on in the abandoned place. And as expected, in the middle of the night, a strange creature appeared on the camera, walking on its stiff, long legs.
Oh my god, it's an alien.
This weird alien-headed creature strolled around the cemetery for quite some time and then disappeared. While many people called it a hoax, the being supposedly appeared several times to convince people of its existence. What could it really be? Many people guessed that this was a skinwalker. A skinwalker is a shape-shifting demon that is able to take the form of various animals. And this right here
got
is
our
exactly
R2
what a
unit now.
skinwalker is believed to look like.
Huh?
So is this
Oh
a real
shit, that's so
skinwalker,
fun.
or maybe even an extraterrestrial? Or is this all just a hoax?
Okay, this sprue is done.
This strange footage was captured only a few months ago. It's
A1.
unknown if this footage is completely real due to how easily it could have been faked, but here it is regardless. If you've ever wondered how the monsters behave with one of their own, here is the answer to your question. The supposed Bigfoot was caught walking in the woods, however he was not alone this time.
He has a little
The supposed
baby.
Sasquatch appeared to be carrying a baby Sasquatch in his hands. A lone hiker was walking in the woods when they began to hear some strange screeches. That is when they pulled their camera out and began recording. Either this is just a prank or a hoax, or this is some of the clearest evidence of Bigfoot ever. As you can see, the Bigfoot quickly stumbles away into the woods, away from the hiker, never to be seen again.
Okay, both of these ones go on this side.
This footage was recorded long ago, but has not been seen by many. Footage recorded in December 2010 shows a weird animal walking right in front of the camera. As you can see, the footage captures what looks like a normal deer, but as you look closer, the deer begins to look stranger and stranger. The deer almost appears to have a human-like head.
No, it
Some
doesn't.
people speculated that this was a mutant deer or a skinwalker. However, it was most likely just a deer suffering from antler warts that gave the antlers a strange appearance that made it look like a human head. Either way, it is still a very strange and eerie sight. A man was out doing some research and taking some photos in the jungle when he spotted a strange sight. He looked over
we
and
go.
saw a giraffe that appeared to be covered in stones or rocks. He had never seen anything like it before, so he decided to take out his camera and begin recording. As you can see, the giraffe really is covered in these strange stones. What are these strange stones, you may ask? It was actually not.
That looks like an
a
STD.
giraffe or some sort of strange creature or extraterrestrial. Rather, it was just suffering from a disease known as papilloma warts, in which an animal's skin would start growing strange lumps that look like stones or rocks, and it
Poor
usually
thing.
only happens to deer, but this time a giraffe had it.
That's just
It's unknown
sad.
how this giraffe caught this disease, and hopefully somehow the giraffe is able to live through it or get rid of it.
How's the giraffe gonna get rid of a wart disease?
This video was taken in Algonquin Provincial Park in Canada.
Algonquin.
People were driving down the road
Algonquin.
normally when
Not
all of a
Algonquin.
sudden, they saw a strange creature hiding on the side of the road down in
Where?
the ravine. The creature barely.
Oh, that's
stepped
not a
out
strange
and
creature. That's
moved
me.
into the vegetation.
That's just me. I was just hanging
The
out.
passenger of the car decided to pull out their camera and attempt to get a quick video of the creature. When you look very closely, a massive dark figure is seen blending in with the surrounding bushes. Many are calling this video a fake, but it looks pretty interesting. It cannot be a person because of its massive size.
Why can that
estimated
not
at
be a
around
person?
9
Humans
feet
get pretty
tall.
big.
The creature also appears hairy, almost like a giant ape. So, is this real footage of a Sasquatch? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This next clip was captured by two hunters during hunting season. They set out on what was supposed to be a normal hunting expedition
There we
until
go.
something terrifying happened.
Nice.
After a couple hours of hunting and having no action, a very loud and terrifying scream erupted through the woods.
That sprue is done.
The hunters said that they had been hunting for years and they had never heard a sound like this before.
That's just a sound
They
from a
then pulled out
stalker.
their camera and began recording. At first, nothing appeared out of the ordinary until a massive ape-like creature was seen peering around a tree, watching
Where?
the hunters.
That
The two hunters then fled the scene quickly and began sprinting out of the woods and back to their car. One of the hunters eventually falls behind, and that is when
And
the
gets
hunter
eaten?
in the front turns the camera around and catches this horrifying piece of footage. As you can see, rather than hiding or running away, the supposed Bigfoot started running behind the man, probably attempting to scare him off. Fortunately, the man managed to escape, and the chasing beast vanished into the thick forest, never to be seen again. It's unknown if this footage is 100% real, but either way, it is very terrifying.
Super terrifying, super scary.
This next strange footage was enough to make these homeowners move to a new home. A couple from a suburban neighborhood in Virginia realized their neighbor had begun acting very strange.
One of my favorite
Accompanied by the
bands is from
strangeness of their
Virginia.
neighbor was this downright weird footage captured on their trail camera behind their house. Coincidentally, the night this footage was taken, there was a full moon. The couple woke up one morning and found that their trash had been gone through the previous night. Upon checking their security camera, they spotted an animal which was first thought to be a bear, but was ruled out as the area is not home to any bears or near any zoos. Could it be that werewolves are real and that their neighbor is one of them? Or was the neighbor just simply very strange and loved to terrorize and spook his neighbors? Either way, if it was me, I would definitely be planning to relocate and move as far away as possible.
Well, yeah, that's fair, actually. I would say that's fair.
This next story is a heartwarming change of pace. Isabel Sparaget heard an awful noise coming from the woods behind her house. When she and her dog Kate went to check it out, they found an abandoned baby fawn.
Oh, I think
Isabel
I broke
is
it.
a wildlife photographer and had actually photographed this deer a few days ago. She knew to leave the fawn where it was and was sure to keep her Great Dane Kate away from it as well.
Oh,
However,
Great
the
Dane.
nearly unbearable noise went on for 3 solid days, and Kate the Great Dane could not take it any longer. She was begging her mom to let her go check it out, so they did. When the pair entered the woods, they found the baby fawn in the same place. It was 3 days ago, and it seemed that the mother had really abandoned it. This
Or the
time,
mom
they picked
died.
the deer and took her inside and laid her on the dog's bed, and well, the rest is history.
That's
Kate the
nice.
Great Dane
That's
took
cute.
an immediate liking to the fawn, and from the minute she met her, she adopted the role as the mother. The fawn, who they affectionately named Pippin, would try to get milk from Kate, even though she couldn't produce any. Sadly, Isabel said it was only a few weeks before baby Pippin wanted to venture back into the woods, and they didn't stand in her way.
Oh, that's
Pippin would
nice.
spend the night in the woods, but would
And she
visit
comes back?
every single day.
That's
And
nice.
Kate would even disappear for hours playing with the deer in the woods. And the next day, they would do it all over again.
Well, this better not have a
This
sad
is an
twist.
adorable and heartwarming story.
Okay,
A change of pace from the scary clips and the rest of the list. But now, without further ado, let's get back into the scariness. Do you believe in mythological creatures mentioned in lore from ages ago? Apparently, the President of Mexico does. President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador on Sunday uploaded a photo of what he thought was a fabled alux on social media,
What's an
adding the
alux?
caption, "Everything is mystical." The post has now received over 7 million views. The president posted this strange photo on Twitter with this caption.
There we go.
He says, "I share 2 photos of our supervision of the Mayan train works. One taken by an engineer 3 days ago, apparently of an alux. Another by Diego Prieto of a splendid pre-Hispanic sculpture in El Balam. Everything is mystical." Now, what is an alux? The alux, a spiritual small creature who produces mayhem, chaos, and ruin wherever it goes, is the subject of this legend. Aluxes were thought to exist somewhere on the Yucatan Peninsula. They are normally invisible to humans, but legend has it that they can become visible when they wish to be naughty or playful. They are believed to be commonly found in natural environments such as jungles, forests, fields, caves, and even deep stones.
Deep
These alux
stones.
creatures are supposed to be knee-high and have broad owl-like eyes when they are visible. Some physical characteristics of the creature are attributed to resemble those of sprites, which are spiritual fairy-like entities.
Sprites.
Locals in Yucatan believe aluxes can take on 1 or more horrifying forms, such
Oh,
as
so they're like a
gunshot wounds
Mexican
or
version of
piercing
like a
red
skinwalker.
eyes. So is the president of Mexico trying to tell us something or possibly even warn us? Let me know what you think in the comments. One night while going through his trail cam footage, the owner of this trail camera noticed something.
Oh, no way. It's
Along
got a
the tree line,
joint.
you can barely make
That's
out a
so
shadowy
cool.
figure that is only slightly visible in these night recordings. However, as the camera continues to record throughout the night and
I don't
into
see
the early
it.
hours of the morning, the shadow becomes more distinct, revealing a
Oh, I see it
massive
now.
brown and hairy figure. The creature appears to be hiding, however you can see its movement, so it's definitely alive.
Ah, it's just a
Speculations
Sasquatch.
have arisen that this sighting may be of the elusive Bigfoot. However, a question that puzzles many is why the deer in the area didn't sense the creature's presence and become alarmed.
Oh,
The
that's
footage has
so
captured the
cool.
attention of many, and people are
Look at
intrigued by the
that.
possibility of the existence of these types of creatures. Is this a real Sasquatch caught on camera, or is this simply just a hoax?
Let's see. Does it open? Oh, I know.
A hunter was perched up in his stand, awaiting his prey.
Oh,
when
heck
instead
yeah.
He was met with something far more terrifying. He hunted this area frequently, and he said he had never heard a sound like this before.
Oh.
As you can hear,
That sounds like an actual
blood-curdling
person.
scream can be heard projecting through the woods. Whatever is making these noises seems to be pretty close to the hunter. It almost sounds as if someone is getting murdered. Some people commented and they thought that it could have possibly been a mountain lion.
Apparently
lions are
mountain
known
lions
to
sound
make
like
some pretty
humans.
eerie and
Yeah, when they
downright
scream.
horrifying sounds. However, this one sounds oddly human-like. Let's listen again.
That's fucked. If I heard that in the woods, I would just...
So could this just be a mountain lion? Or is something much more sinister going on in these woods?
Like what?
This footage has recently been going viral. Have you ever heard of the Serbian dancing lady? Serbian
I have
news
not.
sites have been reporting on a scary viral video spreading around social media. The video, allegedly taken in Belgrade, Serbia, shows a woman in a dress dancing.
There's a place in Serbia
at
called
night.
Belgrade?
The article claims that she chases anyone she encounters with a knife. They also uploaded a video of the alleged woman to YouTube, which doesn't show her chasing anyone with a knife, but it does show a woman dancing creepily in the street at night. And here is the footage.
She's just practicing, yo.
Since then, there have been several other sightings of this strange woman. Here is another encounter.
I have to trim this right here. That's a different person. I like that. I like that Dan.
Then yells out, "Are you okay?" And then this happens.
Oh my god, she's got a sling.
So if you ever stumble upon this lady dancing in the streets, run immediately.
Why?
This video is a little bit older but has not been seen by many. It takes place in February of 2011. A family is doing a little target practice in a clearing in the remote forest. As you can see, the father is showing his son how to aim the rifle. The wife who posted the video also said that there was...
I thought he said the
helicopter circling
waifu,
them
but he
the
said the
entire
wife
time.
who.
She thought that the helicopter could be circling them because they saw that they were shooting in the field, but she quickly realized that the helicopter
Where are the
was
sticker
not after
instructions?
them. The son
Oh,
then
there they
fires the
are.
rifle at the target. The father then takes the firearm from him and begins clapping excitedly. As this is happening, something strange is going on in the background. The family then spots an unknown figure running very far in the distance. The unknown being sprints by and then hides behind some vegetation, attempting to go unseen. However, the creature was seen. Many people that have seen the video have said that the government could have been on a covert mission hunting Bigfoot. The creature also
Why the
appeared to be
government?
much larger and taller than the average human.
Than the average bear. Ooh, get out of there.
This
Ooh.
footage will definitely make you question if there really are unknown creatures lurking out in the forests.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
This
Not
footage
yet, at
was
least.
captured fairly recently, and you will not believe what happens next. In the footage, a man with a bucket in one hand and a big wooden stick in the other is seen smacking the stick into a narrow channel of water. The water is very murky and you cannot see into it at all. The man continues to smack the stick for some time until this happens.
A catfish.
Splash. That splash is where the animal's having the drink.
Oh shit, is that a crocodile? Dang. Is that an alligator or a crocodile? I think that's an alligator. Could be a crocodile.
As you can see, an absolutely massive saltwater crocodile is seen emerging from the murky water. Then, after a second, it lunges at the man and tries to attack him, and at the last second, the man rotates the bucket in front of him, and the crocodile attacks the bucket instead of him. Imagine if the man did not move quickly enough. He would have become lunch for this crocodile. It appears that they were summoning this beast to feed it. This is definitely a very extreme way to lure in a crocodile. Do not try this at home.
Definitely not. Unless you want to lose like a leg, if you're alright
This
with
photo
losing a
was
leg.
taken at 2:45 a.m. on October 15,
Shing.
2015. The trail camera was set up to track the movement of great wolves on the man's property. But one night caught something that no one expected. And here is the photo. As you look near the tree, you can see the back of a young girl walking away from the camera. If you look closely, you can see she's clutching a teddy bear or some sort of stuffed animal. What could she possibly be doing out there? Could there be a campsite nearby or a home she is sleepwalking from? Or is she a ghost? All that we know is that she is way too young to be out in the woods at this hour of the night.
What if she's just very short? Like,
This short video clip has been seen by many, but the backstory has never really been told. You may have seen this footage before yourself. I did some digging, but was not able to find much information. No one knows where this took place or what exactly the footage even depicts. Seen is some type of strange alien creature crawling awkwardly on the road. It appears to be a brownish feminine creature, and as you can see,
a
its
brownish
hands and fingers look to be
feminine
abnormally
creature.
large and pointy. This creature looks completely otherworldly. It's unknown if this footage is real due to how easily it could have been faked and how unknown the backstory is. Is this just a hoax or something more sinister? Let me know in the comments down below. This absolutely disturbing and downright weird sight was captured in the woods of Poland. This is a real finding as many different witnesses have seen it and photographed it.
kurwa.
But what makes this so eerie is that no one knows how or why it got there. No one knows who is responsible for it and what it was used for. As you can see, the photo depicts a strange totem of animal skulls and bones mounted onto a tree. It is widely believed that this totem or shrine was for ritualistic purposes. However, no one knows what ritualistic purposes specifically. The scene looks very
Oh, it's in
deranged
Poland.
and demonic, so it's easy to assume that the shrine was used for evil practices.
Why?
That being said, if you ever come across a site like this in the woods, stay as far away as you can. Because who really knows what's going on out there?
Yeah, bears and shit.
This alarming video had everybody puzzled when it began going viral.
Okay,
It
let's
went
put on
very
the
viral
stickers.
and was even on many different news stations. The footage was captured by a man in California. He said he was minding his own business when he looked up and saw this strange phenomenon. Not knowing what he was seeing, he decided to pull out his phone and begin recording, and here is what he captured. The man said that the first thing he thought was that he was witnessing Jesus Christ descending from heaven and coming back to earth.
no.
A silhouette of a man is clearly seen when you look at the footage. The man said he continued to float until he eventually disappeared into the unknown. The man was adamant about what he saw and noted that he lived...
Come
in
back,
the
Magic Man.
So it couldn't have been a drone or any other flying object, because they aren't allowed in the airspace. Could this be something we are not supposed to know about? Maybe a government entity or an alien? Let me know. This next video is pretty crazy. In Kazakhstan, a fortunate deer was rescued by local residents.
It's
They
got
spotted
ice
the
on
deer
it.
outside in the snow with its head tilted down, unable to move or walk.
That's sad. It can clearly walk though, it's in two
Upon
different
closer
positions.
inspection, they discovered that the deer was frozen in place due to a large amount of ice that was covering its mouth and head. Temperatures at the time had reached an absolutely freezing -68 degrees Fahrenheit, and the deer was completely frozen and unable to free itself. The video shows the rescuer gently holding the deer and breaking off the ice on its head, freeing it from its icy trap. Thanks to this man, the deer was given a second chance at life.
It's got it has ice all over his
That's
butt.
the spirit of a true outdoorsman. In
Where's
the woods
Tweeter?
of Canada, a hunter caught a very rare and crazy
Canada.
sight on his trail camera. The owner had been watching this specific deer for the last year or so via his trail camera, and one evening he saw him drift into view. A few days later, when he gathered the footage and played it back, what he saw next startled him and the deer apparently. A whitetail buck begins shaking its head when all of a sudden both of its antlers fly off. The deer gets startled and quickly sprints away.
That's funny.
For those of you just as surprised as the deer that its antlers fell off, don't worry, this is normal. A drop in testosterone after mating season causes weakness in the tissue connecting the deer's antlers.
And I think that they get bigger
This can
antlers as
cause
they
the
grow
antlers to
too.
snap off completely. Antlers drop annually in late winter, typically January through March. The dropped antlers are called sheds, and the process does not hurt the buck at all. Definitely a very cool and rare sight to see.
Yeah, they shed them kind of like teeth.
A state-backed camera trap program in North Carolina captured this photo with something with alien-looking eyes. Taken in the dark late at night, the strange photo featured only a fraction
That's
of
a
the
deer.
features, including a very large, haunting black eye staring straight into the camera. People online had many guesses of what this creature could be. The guesses ranged from a demon to a chupacabra, the mythical half-dog, half-vampire known to suck the blood from other animals and people. The
Chupacabra.
photo was uploaded by North Carolina Candid Critters, and they didn't say where the photo was taken. But
That's
the
just a
timestamp
deer.
was 4:46 a.m.
Oh my
Still, no one
goodness.
knows what this creature could
These are the
be.
best
Let me know what you think in the comments.
tweezers.
The photo that I'm
Around.
about to show was captured recently by a trail camera mounted in the woods near Mount Shasta in California. Mount Shasta is infamous for being a hotspot of supernatural activity. You may have even heard of the spooky stories and legends yourself. There are strange sightings of hovering objects, mysterious lights, and Sasquatch-like monsters frequently. Reports of sightings of large humanoids have also been made in the area. Also, many strange and unexplainable human disappearances have happened here, where people seemingly disappear off the face of the earth. However, this particular trail cam capture shows what is assumed to be a Bigfoot family. As you can see, it depicts what looks like an adult and baby
This-
Sasquatch. While most scientists are not convinced of the
This
existence
is gonna
of these
suck.
creatures, many researchers and avid outdoorsmen continue to believe. People think they are getting closer and closer to proving it with photographic evidence like this. Reports of sightings of these creatures have been made for years, some dating as far back as the early Native American legends that spoke of such beings. So let me know in the comments if you guys have ever been to Mount Shasta and experienced anything strange. In May of 2021, Yowie researcher Dean Harrison and his team from Australia
Yowie
decided to
researcher.
test out infrared cameras at Springbrook National Park. Later that night, they captured this mysterious footage.
That's just Metroid Prime visor footage.
The thermal imaging seems to capture a large, singular being hiding behind a tree. Minutes later, more of these strange Yowie creatures appear. One even bends over to pick something up, and if you look at its head, it does not look human. It almost looks like some sort of alien. The team said that no humans would ever be in this area this late at night.
Why?
They were deep in the woods, far from any civilization. Bigfoot researchers are adamant that all of this aligns with what has already been proven,
Focus.
dating all the way back to cave drawings of
Oh, I
such creatures.
missed.
Some
I
think that
missed.
their prevalence in their storytelling and cave drawings prove that they're real. And even when the settlers came in the late 1700s,
That's
they
what she
too
said.
had experiences with a creature called the Yowie.
The Yowie. I'm
This
terminally
horrifying
online too
video
much
was
to not
taken
laugh
only
at
2
someone
months
saying they're a
ago.
Yowie
The creature
hunter.
caught on camera still remains
This
unknown.
is
A
not
fishing company
good.
caught sight of a strange sea creature just off the coast of southern North Carolina. Charterboat captain Daniel Griffey, who recorded the video, said, "It looked like a
Oh.
baby whale got lost from its mother."
Oh
Other
goodness
commenters
gracious
on
me.
Griffey's Facebook post were not too sure about this, as the creature does not seem to look like a whale at all. Check it out.
This sticker is massive.
Look at that.
Why is that not a whale?
The footage is definitely very odd, showing a massive
Why?
serpent-like creature swimming through the deep water. It has a long, slender body and an alligator-like head.
It
Some people
does?
speculated that it was just
don't
a
see
really
that.
big alligator. However, others think differently as it appears to be scaleless and it is not swimming like a typical alligator. Is this some unknown water monster or maybe even the fabled Loch Ness monster that has been spoken about for decades?
Oh, it's
One
making me
commenter
laugh.
said,
No.
Definitely not a gator.
No.
They do not swim like that at all.
Yeah, don't gators kind of
This is definitely some very unexplainable footage.
walk
What could
along the
this creature
bottom?
possibly be?
I hate this.
Now this is some of
I
the
hate
most
this
believable
sticker.
strange footage on the entire internet. It was taken by a famous YouTuber named Field Days. He lives in Australia and makes videos about surviving in the wild. He only has one singular video on his entire channel where something unexplainable happens. And it takes a lot to spook this guy, but you can see the genuine fear on his face. In this particular video, he was doing a cave survival challenge. He found a cave
Okay, that's
out
not
in
so
the middle
bad.
of nowhere and decided to spend 24 hours surviving in it. He begins to feel uneasy and says he feels like he's being watched. And shortly after, this happens.
What?
Baked beans in the haunted cave. Oh my fucking god.
I didn't hear a chainsaw.
Oh my fucking god. That is the sound. Did you hear that?
No,
Look at my arms.
I can't see anything.
It's a big, heavy, thick chain. Wind can't move that.
Why?
So this is the ladder that was making the sounds.
Oh,
Something has to move this.
As you can see, the chain that was moving was very heavy, and as he said, could not have been moved by the wind.
that could
Imagine if
absolutely be
something
moved
big
by
was
wind.
moving this ladder, and he was out in the complete middle of nowhere.
But it could
Nowhere
have been an
near
animal.
civilization. So how was this possible? He ended up staying the night inside the cave, and he barely got any sleep as the strange noises continued throughout the night.
Two noises which I've heard, which completely. The second noise, I had goosebumps from my head to toe. A sound I've never heard it before in my entire life. It had to have been a bat. It had to be something. And the first one was a rock falling. It just rolled for ages, and then it sort of just hit another rock on the bottom. Second sound, I froze, man. I was like frozen, like I couldn't move. It's just strange, very strange feeling.
I love thick Australian accents. They're so
Who
fun.
knows what creatures are lurking deep in the mangroves of Australia? It's
Yeah.
probably better if we don't know.
Could be anything. It could have been like it could have been a wombat. That would have been
This
amazing if it
looks
was a
to be
wombat.
either
Wombats
a
are the
zombie
best.
or a clown, or perhaps both. After numerous reports of something haunting a small part of a forest in Ontario, Canada,
Oh, that's
paranormal
where I am.
investigators decided to
That's me.
investigate. After several hours of
I can
searching,
explain
they were
this
not able
video.
to find any ghosts, but as the night was closing, this is what they captured.
Let's see. Yeah, that's just me. I just
Captured is a strange being that was stalking them from a distance.
I just
Upon one of the
shaved that
paranormal
night and I didn't want anyone to see me
investigators
because I
spotting
didn't
this figure, they
feel
quickly
confident with no
escaped behind
facial
a
hair.
tree and into the darkness. It had glowing eyes, a clown-like face, and not to mention it was huge in size.
It's always huge in size. That's what you
This
always
is
say.
something straight out of a horror movie.
No, it's not. Well, maybe.
This footage shows what is thought to be a ghost, or some other strange entity jumping into a stream under a bridge. Either this ghost dozed off and fell into the water, or it was attempting to hide itself. A trail camera planted on a bridge next to a haunted house captured this very weird footage. The camera was placed in the area to investigate the cause of a recent disturbance in the area in the dead of night. After reviewing the footage, many believe that this is a ghost or a strange woman that was possessed by a ghost. Or it could be some other strange creature.
That's
Either way, it's
100% what it has to
completely
be.
terrifying.
I hate these stickers so much.
This footage was taken by Bobby Wummer Photography. He has a trail camera posted near a pond near his home, and here is one of his craziest captures.
That is a big crocodile. What is that, a caiman?
As you can see, an alligator is laying in the shallow water, emitting some very terrifying and intimidating growls. This alligator is massive, and you would not want to come face to face
That is a
with
big
this thing
gator.
while you were hiking in the woods.
No.
Bobby Wummer Photography also captured this very amazing but also scary footage.
Another crocodile. That's
Seeing
kind of
is
cute.
a different alligator eating a fish. Catching this so close up is very rare, and it is very cool to see.
Yeah.
It's
I
almost
agree.
like some alligator ASMR. Alright, let's get back into more horrifying creatures caught on trail cams.
Alright.
This next video is absolutely terrifying.
I
News
should have
reports
put
that
this
was
on
filmed
last.
somewhere near Qatar and
Oh, I
Saudi Arabia
fucking
by
hate
Saudi
this video.
police. The police were on patrol in a squad car when they noticed a strange sight. An old and horrifying looking woman is spotted on the side of the road.
This
She
one
began
actually
eerily
scares me.
stumbling
Yeah, I
towards
hate
patrol
I hate
car
how
and
it
started
fucking
steadily
moves.
walking towards them. She was dressed in all white with black hair, hunched over and using a walking stick to get around. Now this is a scene straight out of a horror movie. The police officers then begin freaking out at the sight of this strange woman.
This one I genuinely hate.
She starts chasing them faster and faster with that horrifying run. After about 5 minutes, she eventually stops her pursuit and veers off into the darkness, never to be seen again. It's unknown if this footage is 100% real due to not many details being known behind this story. However, no matter what, this footage truly is enough to give you nightmares.
Give you heebie-jeebies. Not really. Kind
The
of.
white-tailed deer is easily the most captured animal on all trail cams. Everyone knows them. They're the standard deer, brown with a white tail. So it's not every day we're lucky enough to see a piebald deer. However, these specific
shit.
piebald deer look very eerie.
They
Their
look like
eyes
cows.
So deep and black, you almost feel like you shouldn't look these creatures in the eyes. Besides their strange and unique appearance, they are not threatening to humans. Piebald deer are not a separate species or subspecies of deer, but rather a genetic variation that can occur in several different species
They
of
just
deer,
look like milk
including
cows.
white-tailed deer, mule deer, and elk. Piebald deer are relatively rare, with estimates suggesting that only about 1% of the deer population exhibits this coloration.
And there's like
People often
4
ask
billion
about
deer.
hunting. Piebald deer can be legally hunted in many areas where hunting is permitted, just like other deer with normal coloring. However, some hunters choose not to hunt these piebald deer because they're rare,
so rare,
and they are
yeah.
a unique variation of the species.
That's
In
nice.
some areas, piebald deer may be protected by law or hunting regulations. Let me know if you have ever seen a piebald deer in real life.
I've never seen a deer in the wild.
If the big, hairy humanoids weren't enough to scare you, we now have one that can fly. Two young boys, while playing in the backyard of a farm in Kent, United Kingdom, noticed a weird-looking hive. Them and their father went to investigate, as they were curious what could be held inside. Once they got closer, they realized that they shouldn't have let their curiosity get the best of them. They inched closer and a flying bug came out of the hive. At first it was thought to be
That's a fairy.
butterfly, but seconds later they noticed that this bug was not an ordinary bug at all, but rather a strange flying humanoid. It had a body structure completely similar to that of a human, except it was much smaller and it had wings.
Oh
The
my
father and the
god.
kids reacted by fleeing away. It's
Oh.
unknown if this footage is real and it could easily be staged, but let me know what you guys think.
And I'm back.
think.
I need coffee.
Thousands of trail cameras sit in Wisconsin's forests, plains, and pastures, silently waiting to capture an image of a passing elk, a curious bobcat, or a pack of galloping otters. And millions of those images have been compiled for all to see, thanks to the Snapshot Wisconsin program set up by the State Department of Natural Resources. They have caught many strange critters, creatures, and animals on their many trail cameras. Take a look at this photo of an apparent flying squirrel that appears to be jumping onto the camera. Or could this be some sort of other strange creature? Most likely it's just a flying squirrel. They also caught this amazing photo of two red foxes fighting. This was captured in Marquette County in Wisconsin.
Don't fight.
Definitely a very vicious fight.
Don't
They
fight,
also caught
foxes,
this
be
fight of
friends.
2 black bears. This one was caught in Marinette County.
Okay, hold on.
They
That's
also
actually
caught this
just
photo of an intimidating gray wolf staring directly into
Balto.
the camera. It was
Come on.
caught in late 2022 in Voyageurs National Park. And last but not least, a short-eared
Am I
owl
doing this
flying
right?
towards the camera. It's just amazing to see what goes on in the remote forest around the world. Along with the possible unknown beasts of the forest, these animals can be just as terrifying and much more dangerous. And who knows what else animals do when we are not around. Alright, so this clip is a little bit different. This is my own personal footage that I caught with a couple of my friends. On Halloween night, we were feeling a little adventurous and we decided to take a trip to a very old and supposedly haunted cemetery in the area. The cemetery is home to a gravestone called the Weeping Lady. The stone is
Spooky.
a very big and scary looking woman. The legend behind this gravestone is that late at night, if you listen closely, you can
That's
hear
not
her
scary.
weeping or crying. So we decided to go and see if the legend is true. The cemetery is over 300 years old. We showed up around 11 o'clock at night with a camera and flashlights. At first, nothing creepy happened until we began to hear laughing sounds coming from the distance.
Ave Maria.
I swear! I actually swear, bro! I actually swear. Is that the weeping lady crying?
Wait a second, this doesn't look right.
What was that? What was that?
I'm about to run.
What was that, dude?
The camera didn't pick up the noises, but you can see the genuine fear on our faces as we all heard it. As the night went on, the feeling of being in that cemetery got scarier and scarier. And finally, what made us leave the cemetery was when a rock was thrown in our direction at one of our friends. And here is the footage of that.
Let's see.
No. Huh? Nick. Nick, bro. He said who threw a rock.
Stop.
I heard a noise too.
Stop. We
Nick,
actually didn't throw a rock.
Nick, I swear on my entire life nobody threw a rock.
Nick, I didn't throw a rock at you.
Stop.
Stop, Nick.
I didn't throw
No.
a rock, man.
Nick.
Nick,
No one threw a rock, bro.
Something fall out.
I heard the rock. No one threw the rock.
I actually
No one threw. I didn't throw the rock. Did you?
You guys.
I heard that noise, but I didn't think anybody else heard it, so I didn't say anything.
Definitely a rock.
Nick, I swear no one threw that rock. I swear on my entire life nobody threw that rock.
I didn't throw that
It's
rock.
hard to see as it's dark out, but I swear to you, a rock was thrown at my friend, and 100% it was none of us. And we all
Dude, who
swore
threw a
up
rock
and
at
down
Nick?
that none of us threw the rock.
Don't
We
throw a
all
rock
ran
at
to the
Nick.
car and piled in and flew out of there and never went back. So is the legend of the
Yeah, you
Weeping
shouldn't
Lady
hang out in a
true? I
cemetery
don't
like
know,
that.
but
That's
that
not
definitely
nice.
was one of the scariest nights of my life.
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like he actually was that scared. Let me know if you want more of my personal footage and stories.
This
I mean, that's always
specific
fun.
account is very well documented, and there are even real police reports to back it up. The girl this happened to also has a video of her talking about her unexplainable experience on YouTube. She was
She's an
also
actress, isn't
interviewed by
she?
various very
This sounds
popular
familiar.
news stations. This is one of the weirdest forest encounters ever. It all starts on April 29th, 2001, when Haley Zega, who was 6 years old at the time, was on a hike with her grandparents in the upper Buffalo Wilderness area. After hiking for a while, by about 11:30 a.m., they began making their way down this specific trail, and Haley sees a waterfall down below. She asks her grandparents if they can go see it, but her grandparents say no, as it's too dangerous. And as most 6-year-olds do when they don't get their way, she threw a tantrum. The grandparents tried to get her to walk with them, but she wouldn't, so they said, "Okay, we're gonna leave you." So they turned around and slowly began walking down the trail. She then starts walking behind them to join them again, not wanting to be left behind. But as they continue walking, Haley would keep slowing down more and more, trying to frustrate her grandparents. The grandparents would walk a little ways down the trail, and then they would turn around to make sure that she was still there, and they always kept her in sight. They did this over and over again until finally when they turned around, she wasn't there. So the grandparents quickly ran back up the trail, calling out and looking
I like that
around
stock
for
photo.
Haley. They searched and searched, but there was no sign of Haley. It was just silence. She had somehow vanished. After no luck, they ran out of the woods and called the police. The largest search and rescue mission ever in the history of Arkansas was launched for Haley Zega, including the National Guard, firefighters, police teams, dog teams, and helicopters.
She's gonna show up
After 2
somewhere
more
else a couple days
of
later, and
nonstop
she's not gonna
searching,
remember
there was
anything that
still
happened to
no
her.
sign of Haley. However, on that third day, their
Has
luck
to be. That has to be what's gonna
After
happen.
about 51 hours, they finally found Haley, and she was okay. She was found sitting on a rock by the stream with her feet splashing in the water.
There it
Haley
is.
was reunited with her family and was brought to a hospital to be observed. And this is where the story takes a horrifying turn. Investigators began asking her questions about how this happened, and you will not believe what she said. She said that she was walking with her grandparents, and for a second she stopped and looked down, and then she looked back up again, and her grandparents were gone. And then all of a sudden she was blocked by a wall of trees. She was no longer on the trail, and she was lost and had no idea where she was. She was very young and didn't know what to do, so she didn't yell out, she just kept walking. She walked until it got dark, and then she slept on top of a cliff that was elevated 200 feet off the ground, and it was very hard to get to.
I'm not
Next
sure
morning,
how
she
this sticker's
somehow
supposed to
made her way
go.
down the rock bluffs and found a cave where she slept the second night. And then she woke up and was found. After she gave this explanation, the investigators were confused. They asked her if she was sure that's where she was, and she said yes.
'Cause
"That's
they had
where
already searched
Alicia
there."
told me to stay." The interviewers and family then asked, "Who's Alicia?" She said that she was her imaginary friend and that she met her on the cliff. They then asked, "How did you get down the bluffs? Because it's very hard to get down, especially if you're off the trail." And Haley said, "Alicia brought me to the trail and led me down the path, and she stood in front of me and made sure that I didn't fall forward." So they then asked Haley, "Can you describe what Alicia looks like?" Haley says she has black hair, brown eyes, and was a little bit shorter than me. She's 4 years old and she likes to tell jokes and sing songs. And then Haley began singing songs and telling jokes that Alicia had told her. Even though Haley was giving this vivid description of this 4-year-old girl named Alicia running around the bluffs, it just couldn't be possible. So Haley's parents and the investigators went back to treating Alicia just as an imaginary friend. However, still to this day, she tells the same story.
From the moment I knew I was lost, I had this imaginary friend. That's what I've always called her. That's what I'm always going to call her. And she was a comforting, positive presence. She was just there the whole time and kept me focused on my goal, I guess.
This story was eventually published, and some readers remembered that another little girl went missing in the exact same spot as Haley did. And she died on those same bluffs 23 years earlier. And yes, you guessed it. When she died, she was 4 years old, she had black hair, she had brown eyes, and her name was Alana. How could this possibly be a coincidence? A lost girl has an imaginary friend with practically the same name, is the exact same age, and looks exactly the same as the girl that previously passed away at that spot. After this connection was made, it got crazy attention. Many news outlets were saying that this imaginary friend was Alana, and that she was Haley's guardian angel and helped her survive. In her YouTube video, she talks about her imaginary friend, and she says, "Before Alicia, I never had an imaginary friend, and afterwards, I never had an imaginary friend. But at the time, Alicia was very real to me, and I don't know who or what she was, but she saved my life."
Spooky.
Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like button's mom. Let's aim for 444 likes for another one of these trail camera videos. And if you want to get to know me more, or you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Alright, that didn't work. That didn't work. We gotta try the next video. Was this just the first one? Right, this one might actually scare me.
The following video comes from a local news station in Peru that caught something pretty creepy on camera.
The audio is way
The
better.
station had featured a news report showing footage of a small town struck by severe weather. Residents of this town were left devastated by this natural disaster, but many of them were left totally creeped out after watching this broadcast. Apparently, something strange was captured. The segment in question starts off with footage of a school playground that appears to be completely devoid of any children.
Ni los juegos infantiles se salvaron de la furia de la naturaleza.
Sorry,
Los
I didn't
columpios,
full
sube y
screen.
baja, quedaron flotando en el agua emposada.
Now the reporter makes it clear that the site has been abandoned as heavy rains have flooded the area. The segment then shows more footage of other sites that have also been left behind, but one clip in particular has left many viewers feeling a bit weird.
What?
In fact, they were left feeling beyond spooked upon noticing something strange in the recording. The news reporter is visiting a section of the town known as Santo Domingo, and out of nowhere, this happens.
The water?
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6. Mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían?
Come on.
As the camera pans over to the base of the stairs, a strange figure can be seen. It's hard to make out what exactly is being seen here, but it's clear that someone or something is there. This mysterious figure moves in such a way as though struggling to get a grip on the staircase. Residents of the town no doubt believe that this may have been the ghost of a victim who was claimed by this natural disaster, but it's still a mystery as to who or even what this might have been. Now it's worth noting that the reporter didn't notice the figure while filming, which has led viewers to believe that
That's
something
fake.
supernatural was captured.
Or it's fake.
But as always,
Why can't
you
it be
the
fake?
judge. Did something paranormal appear? Or was something else captured? There's a store in Brazil that is well known for selling electronics and other consumer products for low prices. But aside from being known for its competitive deals, the store is known for being haunted. Now, even though there's been a couple of stories from employees who've seen strange things at work, only one video has caught footage of something pretty baffling. The video starts off with employees of the store looking over at security footage from last night. But as they continue to watch, something happens that spooks them out of their minds. Take a look.
Tá aqui, pô. Tá não. Não, lá vem, lá vem, lá vem. Tá vendo? Lá no cantinho, lá no cantinho.
That's a
Lá
person.
no cantinho. Daí, ó. Tá vendo?
That's just a person.
Jesus da glória é uma pessoa com manto.
Tá muito alto.
Olha aí, tá flutuando, tá flutuando agora, tá flutuando.
Tá na mesma altura que ele tá fazendo. Será daquela TV lá?
Ele não tem pé não, ó.
Isso aí já é flutuando. Foi aquela altura que ele disparou lá?
Foi. Mas não vem aqui não, pô.
Is it coming into the camera?
Do céu.
No, it's just okay. It's just walking. That's just a.
Cara, ele é muito grande, bicho.
Ele vai sumir ali, ele vai sumir, ó. Presta atenção. Ó, ele some. Né?
A mysterious figure appears out of nowhere and makes its way across the store. It appears to be cloaked in a white garment, as it seemingly floats above ground. According to one of the workers, it doesn't appear to have feet, which viewers believe is enough evidence to prove this as being supernatural. Given its oddly stiff composure, viewers are further convinced that this was something otherworldly. So then, was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else appeared on tape?
I can't get this sticker to stick. I don't know why. Come on, sticker. There we go.
On March 23rd of 2023, somewhere in Oregon, a motorcyclist was recording footage of an off-road trail when something completely unexpected had occurred. This motorcyclist, whose name is Eden, has been here before, but for some reason, he seems uneasy this time around. He can't shake the feeling that something is very different about this path. Now, it wasn't until traveling further up that something pretty creepy was captured. Take a look.
Shit. Someone gonna dart. Oh.
Kind of creepy.
Is he gonna turn around? Something's either gonna run across or just be staring at him.
This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side.
That's
where
a good
all the gold
outlook.
is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
I like your outlook, sir. Oh, it's just a skinwalker. Yeah, it's a bobcat for sure.
The sound of someone or something approaching Eden can be heard close by, although it could be that a bobcat was heading towards Eden, as the pile of animal bones seemed to suggest that this was its lair. He couldn't help but think that something else was nearby. Fearing for his safety, he promptly turns around and heads home.
I mean, I
Now,
wouldn't
it
want to get
wasn't
eaten by a
until months later
bobcat.
that Eden had returned to the spot, but unlike before, something happens that terrifies him to his core. Watch.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't
More
like
bones.
this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever.
Maybe it has no end.
It just got really quiet really fast.
Why did his bike stop working like that?
No, 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 no. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
Like something straight out of a horror movie, the woods all of a sudden go quiet. But during this unusual silence, Eden sees what looks to be a tall, pale-looking figure emerging from the bushes.
That looks like a
Upon looking
wolf.
closely, it appears to be crouching and walking slowly as though stalking its prey. Terrified beyond belief, Eden starts the bike while trying to catch his breath. But to make things even more tense, the bike doesn't start. Eventually it does, at which point Eden speeds away for the sake of his life. He has no idea as to what this might have been, but some viewers believe that this might have been a skinwalker or some sort of supernatural entity.
It's always
But
a
of course,
skinwalker.
What are your thoughts?
Always.
To this day, this video serves to remind him that some places aren't worth further exploring.
That's not true.
In the following video, a woman is lying in bed when she points her finger to the ceiling. Although the person who's with her has no idea as to what she's seeing, it's what happens next that leaves them pretty spooked. Now, the person who's recording her is her daughter, and the reason
she's
she
in
took
hospice?
this video is because as of recent, her mother has been acting strange. Erica Ponce, the daughter recording this, states that her mother has always been a sensible and healthy woman. To her, she's more than just a parent, but a friend as well.
That person
And
looks
just
like they have
friends,
Alzheimer's.
They would often go out and spend time with each other. From having mother-daughter dates at their favorite baseball stadium, to shopping at the fanciest mall in town on a very low budget, Erica can't imagine a world without her mother.
That's sad.
But unfortunately, one day, something pretty devastating had occurred.
Right.
Erica's mom was diagnosed with a terminal illness. According to the doctor, her days were numbered. Her life is expected to end soon. Over time, the mother-daughter dates had become less frequent before eventually stopping completely. Erica's mom was too sick to go out. Understandably, seeing her mom like this was too much for Erica.
Hey, good morning. Had a really bad week.
Now, as time went on, Erica noticed that her mom has been acting slightly off. She's been saying and seeing things that don't make sense.
She's at the
One
end
day,
of her life.
she grabs her phone to record this strange, common occurrence. But unlike previous incidents, this one has left her speechless.
Her eyes are so glazed.
What you see? And where are they at? On the ceiling?
Oh no.
I don't see anything, Mom.
Recite your Hail Marys.
I don't
Hail
see
Mary,
anything.
full of grace.
You see him?
The Lord is with you. I don't remember Hail Mary. Uh-oh. Not a very good Catholic anymore. Oh, jeez. Shoot. I keep folding the stickers on
I
themselves.
don't see anything.
I hope that this is an act by both of them,
Are they
because
making you happy?
like exploiting your
Yeah.
dying mother like this
What's
is
that?
just so fucked
How many?
up.
Four?
I think that there's 4.
Four?
Erica's mom seems to be seeing something on the ceiling. She believes that her mother had actually seen something, angels in this case, as she was expected to pass away soon. Viewers can't help but think the same, as they too have witnessed loved ones say the same thing before dying. According to them, some people will see a deceased relative or friend whose purpose is to make them feel comfortable before crossing over to the other side. Now, whether or not that's true is up to you to decide, but knowing this brings Erica comfort, as her mother had recently passed away. Watching this video reassures her that somewhere beyond this realm, her mother is in good hands. But as always, what do you think? Like all videos, you be the judge on whether or not something was present during this recording. It's late at night when a man who's by himself enters an abandoned house. He walks carefully around the place as though acting with caution. This house, according to him, has a very strange history. Now, the district where the house is located has prohibited anyone from entering the place, and for good reason. There's something about this house that isn't right.
It's
Neighbors say
quarantined.
that an old man used to live here before eventually passing away from old age. What's strange about this, though, is that nobody else was living with him. This giant building with lots of rooms and cryptic artifacts belonged to one single man who lived all alone. But strangest of all are the events that took place after his passing.
What took
Nearby
place?
residents have seen shadowy figures standing near the windows of the second floor, and the sound of children laughing during the nighttime. Knowing this, the man treads carefully as he expects someone or something to appear.
Oh, I
He
freaking
walks
hate these
around
ones.
when only moments later, this happens.
Something's gonna fall. Or he's gonna see like a door close. And he's gonna leave. That's always what happens. Yep. 100%. Oh shoot. I fucked it up. Actually, I think this is the best sticker so far. Is the chandelier gonna fall? I hate these. I hate these long clips. What is that? Why is there a bump? Oh, he's in Japan. That's cool. I missed that part entirely when you said that the footage is from Japan. Something's gonna fall over. Or something's gonna say, Konnichiwa! Yoroshiku onegai shimasu! There you go. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. It's nice that he put it back for the ghost. It's very thoughtful. Well, I mean, the Japanese are known for their etiquette and their politeness, so thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Out of nowhere, a small golden statue seemingly falls over. The man pauses for a moment as he tries to understand how this happened. He looks around the space for anything that could possibly explain this, but finds nothing. Somehow, the statue fell on its own. Although pretty creepy, it's what happens next that leaves them shaken up.
Great.
He continues to explore the house by heading upstairs. He sets up a second camera to record the entire floor from a different point of view.
This is not a house. This is a resort or a hotel. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna look at a friggin' face. Yeah, this video is scaring me. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. No. Bum, bum, bum. Oh god, I hate the shadows. I like Shadow the Hedgehog, but I hate the ghost shadows, let me tell you. Oh, no, that was him.
In just a couple of frames, a small silhouette can be seen standing against the wall. It wasn't until later that the man had noticed this. But
That's
had he
just
seen
a
this
shadow.
during his tour of the stairs, viewers no doubt believe he would have hightailed out of there. Whatever this might have been definitely spooked him after watching the footage. But it's what happens next that forces him to leave at once. The man explores the second floor when he finds a couple of rooms that are mysteriously locked. Something about this does not seem right. This is what he caught.
Sit right with him. Someone's gonna pound on the door, right? Why is he exploring a dead person's home? That's just not very nice. Why is the audio getting louder? Where do these go? I actually don't see at all where those go. Oh, the shit, they go on the ends. Dang it. Excuse me, sorry. I burped. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, never mind.
As if seeing the door open on its own wasn't creepy enough, this happens. The door immediately closes as soon as the man walks in, as though someone had slammed it shut. The man quickly rushes over to the door, but realizes that it's locked. But then somehow, the door suddenly becomes unlocked, at which point he bolts out of there.
There are no stickers for the guns.
As possible, but fails to record the rest, as the camera had stopped recording.
Dang it.
However, it's right before then that something
Ooh, a
downright
cannon.
chilling was captured. As the camera pans over to the room that he just came out of, a dark figure can be seen inside. It seemingly stands there as though observing the man run away. Knowing that whatever this was most likely with him inside the room has left him extremely unsettled. Not much else is known about what happened later, but it seems pretty clear that this man won't be coming back anytime soon. So
Can't blame
then,
him.
just what exactly had occurred that night? Until more footage is posted, this mysterious incident remains unsolved.
Shoot.
For more info on this story, you can check out the YouTube channel Fourth Wall, where the
Fourth
full video
Wall.
can be found.
To the window, to the wall. Number
On October
3.
25th of 2022, a paramedic posted a video of something freaky that occurred during his lunch break.
That's a dirty
The video is
camera.
pretty short, so not much happens, but it's a certain detail caught in this footage that makes it quite disturbing. The video begins with the paramedic filming inside a hospital where a couple of surgeons are getting ready to transfer a very sick patient to a different wing. The paramedic walks out of the hospital to record them coming through. It isn't until later that the doctors arrive with the sick patient, who according to them passed away only hours later. The paramedic then stops recording. Now, it was only after finishing work that the paramedic had watched this video and noticed something strange about it. Looking back at the footage, they noticed that during the time they were waiting outside for the doctors to arrive, something unusual was caught in the background. Take a look.
Why is the footage so dirty? Like, that doesn't look like it's not. It doesn't just look like shadows, it just looks like the footage is really. Yeah, this one is not spooky, this one is funny.
If you look closely at the hallway inside the hospital, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing at the end of the hall. It's there for just a few seconds before suddenly disappearing from sight. The paramedic has no idea as to who or even what this might have been, but judging by its appearance, viewers believe that an entity of some sort was seen. They further add that this entity might have been death itself, considering that the patient in this video passed away that same day.
Oh my God.
Yet it's still not sure as to what was captured. But one thing that's certain is that whoever or whatever this was didn't seem to belong in this hospital. It remains unknown as to who or what was caught on camera. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Look at it, it's done. Yay.
As with most videos involving baby monitors that capture something unexplainable on camera,
Thomas the Tank
this
Engine.
next one shows something highly unusual. Joanna Pascoe posted the following video after noticing something peculiar inside her daughter's bedroom.
Excuse
Her daughter,
me.
named Evelyn, is Joanna's first child who was
Hello,
fortunately
Evelyn.
born without birth defects. Before Evelyn, she was pregnant twice, but tragically, she had lost both pregnancies from having 2 miscarriages. Ever since experiencing this traumatic event, Joanna has been very caring towards Evelyn. She would constantly look over at the baby monitor to see what she was up to, but one day she had looked over and saw the strangest thing. While checking on
Charmander!
Evelyn,
Tar,
she
tar!
sees this.
What does she see, yo?
Okay.
Ghost baby.
Okay. That's not possible. What the f is that?
The ghost baby.
What is that? What is it? Look at the way. Look. It's lingering. Is it the light outside? Like. There's no pinhole. Empty. Like. The curtains. I pulled the curtains closed.
It's a ghost baby.
And it's not leaving. It's getting near her. Oh my god. Did she just touch it?
Oh my God, she swallowed it.
A small ball of light can be seen floating around Evelyn's crib. It seems to follow wherever she goes and doesn't seem to go anywhere else beyond the crib. Even stranger is that Evelyn appears to see the ball of light and even chase it. It's as though whatever this is interacting with Joanna's daughter. Among many things, viewers believe this may have been one of the spirits of Joanna's unborn children playing with Evelyn. Others think this might have been a guardian angel or an entity of some kind. Regardless of what this might have been, Joanna feels comforted by this mysterious presence. To her, it's as though something else is looking over Evelyn. Given how much she cares for her daughter, she doesn't mind having something else look after her child.
She didn't sound that way during the video.
This next video was recorded by two friends who caught something very strange while
What is
taking
that
a
on the
walk through a
right?
secluded
Oh, it's just
forest.
a
Both friends
hole?
were shooting a video for a small project, but little did they know that the spot they were shooting at had a chilling history. The story goes that a few years ago, a boyfriend and girlfriend were camping somewhere deep inside this forest where nobody could see them. The reason for choosing this spot was so that no one would catch them doing drugs. But this was a bad idea. Within just a few hours of taking a hard substance, the boyfriend suddenly falls to the ground and begins to convulse. He had taken too much and eventually passed away. Immediately, the girlfriend began to scream for help, but nobody came. Now sadly, she too had passed away, but her cause of death remains unknown. It wasn't until much later that the police arrived and found their bodies. Ever since then, the forest has been said to be haunted by the spirit of the couple. Although some believe this, the following footage has left many wondering if something haunts this place. The two friends are walking alone inside this forest when this is captured.
What if I screamed to scare the demons? Scared me with the scream. That never scared me anyway. Maybe it's just a bunch of kids trying to summon demons. That in the forest we're in? Yeah.
Why does it have to be a ghost?
Upon listening closely, the sound of faint screams can be heard coming from the forest.
I like
The
this.
two girls initially shrug it off as they think it might be some kids playing around in the woods. But as they continue to listen, they begin to realize that the screams are getting louder.
Well,
and more
that's just
frequent.
adorable.
The more you listen, the less scary it sounds. The more I listen, the more scary it sounds. Oh, you gotta get Yeah.
The screams seem to be coming from someone who needs help. However, the source of the screams can't be found. Given the history of this place, which is said to be haunted, the two girls quickly fled in a panic. It's unknown as to who was screaming, but many viewers think that calling the police would have been the right thing to do.
Yeah,
as it
I
could
think
be
so
that someone
too.
was crying for help.
Seriously.
While some believe that this might have been the spirit of the girlfriend who passed away in this forest, others can't help but think that this was an actual person in need of help. If that's the case, then this video becomes a whole lot scary.
Yeah.
Now the girls eventually did call the police, but the rest of the story is unknown. So then, just what exactly was going on inside this forest? As with most videos whose original sources are
I
unknown,
really like
this
this.
one remains a mystery.
I don't think I need nippers for this.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. That being said, until next time, peace.
That's 2 videos down, and nothing has forced me to turn off my stream yet. Top 10 ghost videos so scary it goes up to 11. Nuke's top 5. Number 5.
This next video was recorded by a man named Javier from Argentina.
Excuse me.
Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio, as he hadn't heard from him in a while.
Javier.
He drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Antonio!
Antonio, hello? Hello, Antonio? Okay, let's see what happens if we... I don't want to rip this. No, there's no way. That is not a house that someone lives in. There's no way.
Toño, soy yo. Javier.
Puta madre.
Hey.
Need this people.
Hey, loco. Soy Javier, boludo. Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien?
You can't really see, but the
Che,
but you
loco,
can
si
see
sos
it. The
vos,
Charmander eyes, so it gives you the option to paint them. That's so nice. Thank you, Bandai. I like that quite a bit. Okay. Come on, focus. Can you please focus, camera? Please focus.
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him.
Kaboom.
The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare.
Right out of a nightmare. Oh, the door opened. Isn't it just it's Antonio saying hello to Javier? Oh, the eyes popped up. Dude, you cannot tell me that these are not just construction workers having fun.
A door swings open by itself, and
in a house that they're
someone or
working on.
something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the upper glass of the door.
That is not
7
an
feet in
apartment
the
that
air.
someone is living in.
Javier has had about enough and just makes a run for it. He says that whoever or
Good idea,
whatever
Javier.
this was certainly was not his friend Antonio. After
Wow,
calling
that was
the
a
police officer to
skinwalker?
the residence, Javier learns that his friend has tragically passed away inside the house, just behind that door that he couldn't open.
But really?
Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers.
Antonio,
It
hey!
did not go well.
Oh shit.
Esta la pieza.
Dude, there's no one living in that freaking house.
Una laucha.
The shower?
Da un poco de escalofrío estar acá, se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo.
That's not a shower. That's not a bathroom.
Qué mierda.
There's no way. Come on. Come on.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó? I like Spanish. Spanish is fun to listen to. I wish I knew it. ¿Qué pasó?
¡Hey, hey! ¿Quién es? ¿Quién anda ahí?
¿Quién anda ahí?
Mierda.
Oh, look at his little freaking hands. Oh, we got a little stress mark right here. That's the, now he's in a bathroom. Before he said he was in a bathroom. Now he's clearly in a bathroom. What are they talking about? What are you on, dude? Hola. ¿Cómo
¿Qué
estás?
mierda anda ahí la concha de su madre?
Damn, Charmander's got some real claws on him.
And with that, Javier is done. He leaves the house, and to this day, he claims that he has no explanation for what happened inside. A house without history. A family living in Kansas City, Missouri are away from home one night when their Nest security camera captures something truly bizarre. A shadow-like figure about the height of a child can be seen moving from the upstairs bedroom. The figure doesn't appear to walk or run, but rather float at a high speed before it just disappears into thin air.
It just disappears.
A small childlike voice can be heard calling out, "Help."
Help.
The
Give the
family has
ghost
never
some help. What the
experienced
fuck?
anything paranormal before, so they have no idea just what this could be. The house was only built 15 years ago, and they've searched online, but they can't find any strange history about the house or land. So just what is this? Let me know what you think.
That is a
We need scary videos.
past
So if you see
video
anything that you
overlay
think would be
overlaid
perfect
onto
for
the
top
current
5,
video.
Send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Ooh, he can
The
stand.
uninvited guest. A family on Rote Island in Indonesia are gathered to celebrate a birthday when one of the guests
Happy
captures something truly
birthday.
chilling on camera.
There's a big stress mark on the top of the head. That's annoying me. Oh my god. Rote Salatan.
A strange uninvited guest can be seen looking into the window, watching the family as they celebrate. Now, without a source, we'll never know exactly what's going on here. So, tell me what you think.
I think it's a mask.
Cave Crisis.
Oh shit.
Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on his friend's ranch in Texas. But the cave is partially submerged in water, making it very difficult to enter and explore.
Oh, I've seen this
I'm going to
video.
Go ahead and say that this video is not exactly anything.
This isn't a ghost video. One of the guys starts
It
drowning.
is
It's
very
scary to
and
hear.
100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic. Now, in accordance with YouTube
I think it's
guidelines,
this
I want
video.
to stress, no one was seriously injured in this video.
Yeah.
Following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver.
No, it
Do
wasn't.
not attempt to do this yourself. Alright, so, Alex is joined by a few of his friends as they begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
Alright, who's got the oxygen meter? I don't see that. Look at this. We got an oxygen meter now? So people won't be mad at me? So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide?
Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen.
Cool.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So
We got
the
everything up in
action
here,
adventure
yo.
twins here helping us out. As you guys are like, Matt, check the oxygen. Oh, danger levels.
breathe
huh?
on it a little bit.
Danger.
Danger.
Just
Danger,
watch
Will Robinson.
It is, but I don't think
better
it's
be.
gonna work too well if like the little intakes
Yeah,
get
that
clogged
makes
with
sense.
water.
It's gonna be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
Alright guys, we have made it out to the cave that's on the demolition ranch, or off the ranch.
Wait, is it beeping already?
Well, see, I immediately dunked it underwater.
I told you.
So, you know, I don't think this is gonna give us the
Is he showing the whole clip from the
Or
beginning?
the
This is like a 20-minute long video.
It might. Get into it.
There we go. All done. C'est fini. Completado. Oh, I forgot to put on his little... his flame.
A lot further. We're not even close.
As they work their way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic. Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water. This is when the exploration goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, one of them slips and starts drowning. And he cracks his head open and he's bleeding. And you can hear him.
Yeah, that makes me feel good.
So much water in my ears.
Yeah, same. Oh man.
Water in my eyes. Snorkel would be nice right about now. Yeah. I got so much water in my nose. Good times. Good times. Yeah, no wood pouring. Does it really go further? Is he under? Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. I can just barely hear right here. So loud. This is the waiting area. Are you going, Jacob? Oh, he just bailed.
Alex's friend and fellow cave explorer Jacob is a little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and panics, breathing in a mouthful of the dirty water. In a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can.
This video is pretty new. They uploaded this not too long ago.
Luckily, the two guys make it out safely, with only a few scratches to remind them of the terrifying incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. And I don't know about you, but just watching them in that cramped little tunnel gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Heebie-jeebies.
Now, you can watch this entire exciting cave exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel, Underground Explorers. Hiding under the bed. In another creepy video shared to TikTok without a source, a man is woken up in the middle of the night by a strange thumping sound coming from under his bed.
Thump, thump, thump,
What
thump.
happens next is absolutely horrifying.
I cannot watch this. There's no fucking way.
The man looks under his bed but sees nothing that could explain the
Oh my
mysterious thumping.
god,
But
that's
then a
so
horrific
dumb.
thing
That's
comes
so
flying out from
fake.
under
I
his
can't
bed,
believe that
and the
scared
video
me.
cuts. Now, I'm in no way claiming that this video is real.
Charmander's
It is
done.
definitely very creepy.
No,
But
it's not.
real or not, I'll leave that for you to decide. The haunted USS Salem. Seth
USS
Gordon from the
Salem.
YouTube channel Seth and Chase, Josh
Ugh.
from Exploring with Josh, and paranormal investigator Steve and Dylan from Haunted Nights joined together as they set out to investigate the many reports of paranormal encounters on board the historic Navy cruiser, the USS Salem. Although the
cruiser.
USS Salem was never involved in any military combat, it was often used as an emergency relief ship and gave medical aid to horribly injured victims, both civilians and Navy crewmen. It is said that up to 400 people have died on the USS Salem throughout the years, including men, women, and children. Today, the Grand Historic Ship is preserved as a museum in Quincy, Massachusetts. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen or heard paranormal activity while on board the ship. The ship's caretaker, Don, explains to the group of investigators that one very active spirit on the USS Salem is that of an older sailor who they refer to as Chief.
And this is, I think, where the chief hangs out.
You think the chief is here?
Well, I think the chief hangs out in here now.
Okay. So you would say that like chief is the authoritative figure?
I would say the chief is the guardian of the ship. The chief is the man who is concerned with people disrespecting the ship and things of that nature. And when the pandemic first started and I started working at home, I let my hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the chief would yank my hair.
Oh man! Damn it!
The guys
The chief
decided
doesn't
to do a
like
DVD
long-haired
session to try to communicate
sailors.
with the ghost known as the Chief.
Cookie.
The recorder captures some very disturbing responses.
What kind of camera was that?
We are what? We are something. Clear as day. Yeah. That's so vocal too. Yeah.
That was so vocal.
Dude, we are. We are. Oh my crazy as ever. What is that last word?
It's 2 syllables.
Yeah. We are. We are alive. We are something. Do we just sit there and try it one more time? Yeah.
No.
Because now we've heard them, we can tell them that we can hear you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's bring it back. All right, I'm gonna do it again. We heard you say we are something. We can't understand you. Can you repeat yourself?
No.
We are what? Can the chief come down here and talk to us?
He's gonna pull the
Chief,
cameraman's
if you're
hair.
watching us, can you tell us your name?
No.
Oh my god, I did it again.
Bro, I don't even want to film like if this is every question.
Oh my god.
No, bro, I don't want to film.
Oh my god.
Is that scary?
Yeah, I just gotta show you this. I'm never one to show off evidence like people until like we leave, but like I just want to show you this.
Yeah, we want like the raw reaction to this.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
You've heard them get pissed off like this before?
The group believes that they might have made contact with the entity known as the Chief, and it seems that they have really pissed him off.
Why?
Next, they investigate the mess hall, a large room that is said to be where the Chief appears the most. Using an Ovilus device and an EVP recorder, the group questions the spirits that haunt the ship. And this is when things get downright creepy.
This is when things
following
get
us here?
kooky.
And why are you screaming?
Beep boop.
Helpless. They're helpless.
Oh, we're helpless.
That's way worse. Some touch it?
My hair just got touched.
No,
I
it didn't.
literally just felt my hair get
He said every time he came out here, he got his hair pulled when he had long hair.
My hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the chief would yank my hair.
If you saw it on camera, but I just saw it. Holy shit.
That one might have got it. Yeah, we'll mind you.
Oh, good point. Flashlight's on.
Is that a candle or just a light?
Helpless. They're helpless.
Oh, we're helpless.
Just like what happened to the ship's caretaker Don, something seems to touch Seth's hair. But that's not all they captured. Now, before this next clip, it should be mentioned that the ghost of a young girl and her mother are also said to haunt the USS Salem.
Why?
When the explorers review their footage, it seems like they might have encountered one of these spirits without even knowing.
Why a young girl and her mother on a U.S. Navy vessel from World War II? Someone explain.
Alice?
Alice. A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Did you see it? If you watch closely, you can see a figure that looks like a girl in a long skirt walking in the background.
Oh my god.
Alice?
Alice. A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Alice?
Oh my god.
So did the group make contact with the chief? Or, well, did the chief make contact with Seth? And is this the ghost of one of the women who haunt the ship? I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channels Seth and Chase, Exploring with Josh, and Haunted Nights.
Haunted
The
Nights.
waiting room. Trixie Joy Velasco from Davao, Philippines is in the hospital giving birth to her daughter, while her fiance Dave is waiting in an empty hospital ward nearby.
Wait, why?
While waiting, he sees something that sends a chill down his spine.
Hi, Cookie.
Yawa. Koray sa halak kayo. Naiungon sa bawas. What?
There's no one in the room, but as Dave looks under the bed, two legs can be seen standing at the other side of the room. He looks up, and again, there's no one there. Dave is pretty freaked out.
He's
So did he
freaking it.
accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal?
Hey, yo,
Or
feet.
just who or what
Hi,
do these legs belong to? Playtime is over. Lorelai Gonzalez from La Paz, Uruguay says that the 10-year-old daughter of one of her family members recorded a very creepy video while she was playing in her bedroom. The young girl is proudly showing off her brand new kitchen playset to the camera when suddenly she gets the scare of a lifetime.
The baby's gonna move, right?
Tenedores así, uno rosita, igual que el cuchillo que mostré al principio, no sé si lo mostré al principio, y este tenedor amarillo. Pues tener, que se me está cayendo todo. Perdón, se me está cayendo todo. Dos cuchillos amarillos iguales.
Amarillos.
Tengo esta tacita rosita.
Rosita.
Y esta tacita.
Oh my goodness, the baby's arm moved.
Como fucsia. Huevo.
Huevo?
Sí.
A creepy little doll seems to push over a plastic cup. The girl is a little confused but shrugs it off and continues showing her playset. Then the doll's arm lifts up and falls back down all on its own.
Oh,
The girl
jeez.
makes a run for it, flipping her camera and yelling for mama.
Mama.
According to Lorelai, the video was recorded years ago and the girl is now 14 years old. But she is still freaked out by this
That's like 8
whole
years,
incident.
it looks like. Maybe I'm
They have
wrong.
no idea how the doll could have moved by itself.
7
so
years?
this
4
creepy
years?
recording remains a mystery to this day.
Did they keep the doll? Ay, 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 ay.
Off
That's
the
funny.
wall. 6 months ago, Reddit user AMRV5 moved into an old apartment along with her 2 roommates. Since then, posters, pictures, and basically anything they hang on their walls will frequently just fall to the floor for unknown reasons.
Cookie.
This has happened so often that the 3 roommates are starting to get a bit freaked out. One night, Reddit user AMRV5 is all alone in her apartment. Something happens that is truly bizarre.
Oh my god. Cookie. The painting is moving on the wall. Oh no.
What the?
Oh, the
Picture frame
chair.
on the wall rocks back and forth on its own. Then the desk chair slowly moves to face her. The video cuts out there because Reddit user AMRV5 is so terrified that she hurries off to the kitchen to wait for her roommates to come home. Now, after posting her video to Reddit, shocked viewers ask if there might be a more logical explanation. For example, maybe the air vent above the picture is simply causing a draft. So AMRV5 explains that her thermostat is set to turn the heat on at around 4 p.m. every day, and that this could possibly cause an air current. So the next day, just before 4 p.m., she grabs her phone and records the vent.
This is our vent test.
Doing a vent test.
About a minute until the heat's supposed to cycle on. We're gonna see if that does anything to move the picture frame.
Okay, hold on a second. I'll be back. I need coffee. Boo, boo, boo. Do, 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 do. And we are back to watching Spooky Town and making models. Yes. Actually, I need to take a sip of coffee first. What is this on the ceiling? Is that fly tape? Or are those LED lights? I can't tell. I just cannot tell. Why is the ghost now behind her? Did someone steal one of her shoes? Oh, one of her shoes is going to be at the bottom of the stairs. Spooky. You know how you know this video is staged? No one in the modern age does not put a piece of tape over their webcam. No one. There's not a person on the planet who does not protect themselves from hackers via covering their webcams. Or you put a Charmander in front of your webcam. Right? Am I wrong? Hi, Cookie. I think Cookie agrees.
Did not come on yet.
And she's like, you stupid vent ghost. Get out of here. Alright, we gotta put our gloves
Waiting
back
for
on.
the heat to come on, there's a loud bang at the door. When AMRV5 goes to check it out, she finds that a shoe has fallen down the steps.
Oh,
but then, another loud bang. This time from inside her apartment. She goes back in and finds that the picture frame has fallen completely off the wall. So what do you
Charmander's
think
already
is going
done.
on here? Could Reddit user AMRV5's apartment
Cookie,
actually be
stop.
haunted?
Now the problem though is I don't know if I want to build
To decide.
this.
Bad vibes. Popular Czech ghost hunter Danny Threeman from the YouTube channel TV
'Cause it is
Twix
beautiful.
and his friend Dominic set out to investigate an old abandoned
Or-
laboratory in the Czech Republic. The building is a source of controversy and tragedy.
No, kitty.
As
Can't come up here.
unsuspecting employees at the
Or
laboratory
this.
were forced to
I think I'm gonna
undergo
build this.
horrible experiments to
Go away.
test and study dangerous chemicals. In
Go
some
away.
cases,
Cookie.
These chemicals were
Cookie, you're in the
fatal.
way.
Now, years later, locals claim that the spirit of one of these employees still haunts the building, still afraid and still angry.
This Gundam
It's around 4
looks
a.m. when
amazing.
Danny and Dominic
I thought that was
find
video
a
game
single bed
footage.
frame, possibly a
Cookie,
bed
no.
that belonged to one of the
There's
lab
no room,
employees.
Cookie.
They activate their
You gotta go
impact
down
device
right now.
and
Come on.
quickly realize
Come on, buddy.
that something
Come on, buddy. You can come up when I'm done building, okay? Okay? Come on. Come on, little baby. Oh, don't knock anything over. Thank you. See you later. You're very cute. Wait, this is the same. They use the exact same thing in this video. This video. Where is it? It's the exact same device. Shoot. Oh, here. Dang it. I can't find it. Oh, I think it was over here.
Sometimes my hair just.
Gotta go back a bit.
that haunt investigate and it's the group believes that they might have made contact with the entity known as the Chief, and it seems that they have really
Oh, Cookie's gonna come back up. Oh my god.
Next,
Cookie, I can't get scared if you're being cute.
that is said to be where the Chief appears
Oh
the
well,
most.
whatever. Can't find it. What language is that? Polish?
Kámo, ta fotka se hejbla. Lidi ví, že to tam vzadu. Ono má rok.
Kámo, ona šla ke mně, vole.
Kámo.
What language is that? Kamu.
Ty král, OK, děkujeme za znamení. Takže víme, že jsi tady s náma. Máme odejít z této místnosti pryč a nechat ti tvůj klid?
What language is that?
Ano, zkus se nám znovu projevit. OK, děkujeme za znamení. My tedy tuto místnost opustíme. Necháme tě tady v klidu, nebudeme se ptát na další dotazy. Nevíme,
Is it Romanian?
stalo, proč je tady. A jdeme odsaď.
So what do we got? Oh my god.
Kámo, to si děláš prd, vole. Kámo, to šlo po mně, kde to, kámo.
Not too many stickers. Nice.
The bed frame seems to vibrate, triggering the REM pod device. Then the bed suddenly moves toward Danny.
Oh.
Two investigators stay calm, but when the bed aggressively slides across the room,
There's a bunch of screws in this
get out
kit.
of there. After gathering their courage, they decide to investigate the building.
Do I have a screwdriver nearby? I don't know. Oh, there he is. The goat.
Starts to ask questions.
He's so big.
From the paranormal presence in the building. For around 20 minutes or so.
More screws.
But then things take a terrifying turn.
The heck?
Jsi tu s námi, je tady nějaká duše, která by se chtěla projevit na nějakým z těch přístrojů.
Oh.
Jsme tady jenom kvůli vám.
Beautiful. Look how many hands he comes with.
Pak se samozřejmě zeptáme na nějaký otázky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hands. Nice. They don't make the kits like they used to, I gotta say. Ah. Oh no, I pressed spacebar. I restarted the video. No! No! Dang it. It's fine, we can go back.
Kámo, co se to tady děje, ty vole?
This has gotta be Romanian or something, right?
Ten rempot jako by furt zvyšoval teplotu. Vzadu mi přijde, že
Turkish?
se kámo to lano, vole. Vlastně mi to zná.
Greek?
Možná už mám kámo fakt halucinace.
Ne, fakt kámo se hejbe asi, ale.
It's not Portuguese, right? There's no way. It kind of sounds like Brazilian, though. Oh my god, the nuclear reactor doors are opening. No. It's a cool language, whatever it is.
Kámo. Hej kámo, já už jdu do prdele.
Takže se pohla teď, viděl jsi to?
Jo, viděl jsem to, kámo. Hej, já už jdu do prdele.
Kámo, serem na to.
A ty dveře ještě,
Jdu
kámo.
ten přístroj,
Jdu to,
vole.
kámo. Hej.
A jdeme do prdele, odsaď do pít, vole!
Kámo,
Ty si děláš prd, kámo, se nám v životě nepodařilo zachytit tohle.
The TV Twix guys have had enough. Two investigators grab their equipment and just head home. So did Dan and Dominic capture proof of the paranormal? Could this be the spirit of one of the employees that suffered horrible experiments here?
Oh my god, a ghost.
Just an elaborate hoax. You decide.
I'm honestly leaning more towards hoax.
This next creepy video was reposted to the internet without a source. Allegedly, a woman named
that's
Sarah
so
is
cool.
recording a video after she notices strange activity inside her neighbor's garage.
They don't do this anymore.
Footage so creepy.
I don't know
that her
why.
neighbors are not home. They're away on vacation, leaving both their home and garage completely.
Let's see, how many
empty.
pages is this total?
This is the video.
15 pages total. Not. Oh, who turned on the garage? Oh my goodness. Oh, illustrations. Let's look at these illustrations. There he is inside Master Asia right there. From Neo Hong Kong. Ah, it's not focusing. Focus! There we go. These illustrations are so cool. I love them. Oh, look at this. Focus, camera. Focus. Come on. Oh my god, a head. There was a head. Look at, there's a head moving past the door.
A light flickers and something seems to quickly race back
What
and
is
forth
this?
inside the garage. Whatever it is then stops and peeks out at her, staring right at Sarah before quickly disappearing.
That looks like a more like a reflection than actually something
It's
behind.
impossible to know exactly what's going on here.
Oh, this video's done.
Whatever this is moves at a speed that's just a little too fast for a normal human being.
Okay.
So what do you think this is? Let me know. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please
I'm gonna need a
subscribe and turn on
screwdriver.
notifications so that you never miss a video. You can also follow me on the socials and say, hey there. What's
Hey
up,
there, Duke.
buddy?
Duke is top 5 official.
Anyway, hopefully I will see you again next week.
You might. All right, hold on a second. Let's organize. Let's do some organization here. So we've watched this. We watched this. This gets a. How do you do a strike through? Okay, it doesn't matter. We watched. This is the one that we just finished, I think, right? Okay, and there's this one. So these 3 have been watched. So next up is, what's this? Why doesn't it open? Let's see, what do we got here?
Reddit user Vanilla Bear.
Scary Comp 10. After Scary Comp 10 is the worst. Okay, this is not really scary. I just put this in here in case nothing scared me, because it's. I mean, the subject matter is scary for this one. The worst deaths in history. I mean, but anyways, okay. Let's get spooked out and build Master Gundam.
Really creepy while staying over at his parents' house.
Oh no, hold on. I didn't prepare the parts.
Vanilla Bear writes, guys, I'm
Oh shit!
freaking out.
I just scared myself. I touched the mic.
Weird things happen in my parents' house all the time, but this is the most severe. Take a look at this footage and see what you think.
This guy's used this footage before. I've seen this footage before. That's not scary. That's a kawaii dog. Cat, what letters do we have here? D. These are both D? Okay. D.
This footage is pretty spooky.
Spooky.
Vanilla Bear approaches the door to the basement, as it seems like someone is trying to open it from the inside. After waiting anxiously and deciding as to whether or not he should open the door, he opens it, only to find that no one is there. As you can imagine, Vanilla Bear was baffled
This is C.
by this.
So it goes on
One
top.
thing that Vanilla Bear is sure of is the uncanny vibe he felt during this strange occurrence. Even his dog appeared to
Cookie's
feel
making
some
scarier
vibe
sounds
as he was
chasing her
staying
toys
far
than the
away from
YouTube
basement.
video.
Although he has no explanation for this, viewers have come up with their own. A common explanation is that there could have been a strong wind gust coming from outside, causing the door to do this. However, Vanilla Bear dispels this notion by stating that there was barely a breeze outside.
Hold on, look at it.
He also adds
Master Asia
that the
actually
door
has
had
so
shaken
much
before, but
detail.
never like this. That being
That's
said,
so
what are your
nice.
thoughts on this footage? It's strange, and it seems like
Oh,
most
he has a
people are
little
finding it hard
scenic
to
base as
explain.
well. That's cool.
Let me know what you think down below.
All right, focus camera. Thank you. Let's just put him
The
over
following
here.
video was posted by Esco Season 95.
Here are the
who was
screws.
home
There's a
alone
bunch
at
of
the time of this
screws.
recording. Esco
I'm
was
screwed.
lying in bed, playing with his dog.
Partially inner frame.
When, out of
E.
nowhere,
So it
something really
goes
creepy happened.
E. What's happening? What's he doing to his dog? There's gonna be something in the doorway. 100%. Oh, the door closed. Never mind. Oh, they scared the dog. Don't scare the
The door all
dog.
of a sudden closes on its own. It starts off slow, then quickly shuts itself.
I can't rip this open. I have to cut it.
However, it's for this reason that some viewers think this video is fake. Although the video itself is pretty creepy, some people can't help but think that this might have been staged. Perhaps someone could have been by the door pulling it with a string.
Found some decals.
Not going over to investigate and showing us that nobody was there makes this video
This is
come
A.
off as fake. However, Esco states
So it
that
goes
the reason
right
why
on
the
top.
video ends abruptly is because he was recording on Snapchat. He also states that going over to open the door and keep on
We
recording
got a
wasn't
wire.
his first
Not
instinct.
exactly sure what this is for yet.
Esco then writes,
That's interesting.
all I can say is that there was no string tied to it.
Decals. There are
Nobody
decals in
closed it
here.
closed. It might have just
I
been
can't
the
see
AC,
them.
but
Oh,
it
oh, oh.
hasn't happened
No,
again
can't see
and
them
didn't
yet.
happen before.
Okay. Put those to the
this
left.
day, Esco doesn't know what to make of this footage. But
Damn,
most
there's a
people
lot
think
of.
Esco
Oh, the
is a
wings.
paranormal
I
occurrence.
love that.
For now,
Heck yeah.
Esco waits for more responses that can explain this creepy encounter. This next video features someone who woke up in the middle of the night
Closet?
and encountered something really creepy. Kathy Bollinger has been experiencing strange activity at home.
Bollinger or Ballinger?
With all that's been going on, she thought it'd be a good idea to
B2.
have cameras set up around the house to capture anything.
It's no way it's
that
gonna
might
capture
explain the
that.
strange occurrences.
B2. So I guess this is B1.
Little did Kathy know that doing
Has
so
to be.
would leave her feeling disturbed, as the camera in her room captures something really
Yeah,
unsettling.
B1. B1.
Kathy was sleeping.
B2.
When, out of nowhere, the following happens. Pay close attention to the closet, or you'll miss it.
Okay. I'm looking at the closet, bro. Look at all these screws. I am screwed. Not too many polycaps. Cookie, don't make... Oh, Cookie, don't play with those, please. Cookie. You're such a menace. Okay, I'm looking at the closet. Is this going to scare me so bad that I run away from my PC? Oh my god, did a ball just fall out of the closet? Why did it make sound when it turned into color? What just happened?
Kathy is woken up by a sound that came from her closet. She checks around, only to find that nothing
Cookie,
is there.
stop. Cookie.
It is upon realizing this that Kathy decides to
Don't
storm
scare
out
the
of
chat and me.
as she's now
Thank
freaked
you.
out by this incident. I'm sure most people would have done the same, especially right after seeing the ball fall from the closet. This video is without a doubt pretty spooky.
Is
It
it?
still remains a mystery as to what caused the ball to fall out.
Gravity. Gravity.
The following video
Things move all the time. Why can't things just move? Okay, last sprue runner.
but couldn't do so.
The rest of the inner frame.
She felt like something was preventing her from uploading the video. It was
Oh!
something she couldn't explain.
I made a mess.
It was a very strange feeling. However, she eventually decides to post the video.
Don't
Needless
chew
to
on
say,
those. Oh, the hands are made out of
we're left feeling strange about
rubber.
it. They were left feeling unsettled.
Ah,
and
interesting.
Rochelle
And the bottom of the
knew
feet.
Exactly how they felt. Rochelle states that lately she
This is
felt
not
like
good.
something has been watching her.
Well, it's fine,
Her
but it's
dog
not
was
good
acting
for...
strange,
If you have
and
god
this video
hand
that her
nippers,
sister recently took really shook her.
never use them on rubber. I made that
Whatever this
mistake.
is, it sure is pretty creepy.
That's why this is my second pair of god
To
hands.
see that you were right all along, that something was actually watching you, must be somewhat relieving, as you now know for sure that you're not being paranoid.
Why isn't the dog
But
reacting?
At the same time, it must be very upsetting, as you now know that this is something beyond your control.
Is it?
Whether Rochelle moves out or not,
10 minutes
viewers
left.
agree that the clip
Okay.
alone is
Let's
enough reason to find another place.
organize better.
This next clip is pretty creepy, as something unexpected happens towards the end.
That's just a person.
The video starts off with someone going through a tunnel late at night. All appears to be normal until, after going further in, this happens.
Wow. That's so cool. Wow.
That looks like Louise from Bob's Burgers. What letter? F. This is F, so this goes at the back. Oh, there's more hands. He comes with 8 hands total. That's so cool. Cookie, stop snacking. You're scaring me. Oh no.
Hello?
Hello? Du bist ein human being? The shade, hold on. Look at the shade on this side looks artificial. I could be wrong though.
Oh my god.
No. Oh no.
At the end of the tunnel, there appears to be someone peeking at this person. Sure enough, the person recording was scared senseless upon seeing this. Whoever this was at the end of the tunnel seemed pretty creepy.
I mean, that is creepy
The
though.
part about this person isn't the way he was acting,
It's just the
but
staring
also
and
how
not
he
doing
appeared.
anything. Yeah, screw
If you
that.
look closely, this person appears to have no face, and a body that's similar to that of a puppet's.
That
might be just
person
for the camera.
probably has a face. It's just
However, seeing this must have truly been a
there's a lot of
frightening
JPEG
sight.
artifacts in the way
But
because
the scariest part
the
about this
footage is not very
encounter
good.
isn't just this creeper, but the sound of a switchblade being opened up.
Ah.
Had this person gone any further, I'm sure that something really bad would have
He may have gotten
happened.
stabbed.
As always,
No
what are
thanks.
your thoughts on this video?
My thoughts are that it is highly
Mexican
unusual.
folklore is rich with stories that are still told to this day.
Oh.
Among those stories is the chilling
Okay,
legend
just
of
doing some
Lyra,
organizing and then I'm gonna
a
start building
story
the
of a
master
ghostly
Gundam.
woman who drowned her kids and mourns over their deaths at night.
This is such an
Although
awkward
you might
piece.
think this story is purely fictional, some people beg to differ. The following video is the mounting evidence of those who've seen this story. Take a look at this video and see what you think.
I'm looking. I'm taking a bite of bread though. But I'm Oh, it's la Madrona.
¿Quién eres?
¿Quién eres? Hola. My phone.
No manches. Hey,
Okay.
¿quién eres? ¿Es la Llorona? No, 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 no. Miren, miren, miren.
Why is he walking towards it if he thinks it's La Llorona? Fuck that.
No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, no manches.
Fuck that. Sorry for my swearing, but fuck. Oh, it's gone. Nope. Hold on. I just realized this is number 7. We're not even starting on number 1.
Dressed in a white gown. Perhaps this might have just been someone
Oh no, this
who
is number
happens
1.
to be dressed like La Llorona. But in the context of this
Oh, here's
video,
number 1.
one can't help but think that this might be genuine footage of La Llorona caught on camera.
La
Of
Llorona.
course, I'll leave it up to you to decide as to whether or not that's the case. Regardless, seeing something like this in the middle of nowhere, late at night, is sure to leave you feeling spooked.
Definitely.
This next video takes place at what appears to be an abandoned location. Not much info is given on the video, except that something really creepy is captured on camera.
What?
Take a look at this.
That looks like the
clip
Blair
and see
Witch
what you
Project.
Niño,
Who?
algún espíritu o alma demonio que se encuentra en este lugar, manifiéstate.
Manifiéstate. I love Spanish so much. Oh! Oh, cabrón. It's a little naked boy.
The person filming is calling out a spirit when all of a sudden, an apparition of what looks like a child is captured on camera.
Just a little naked boy.
However, it's not certain
Focus,
if this
camera,
was actually
focus.
the spirit of a child or something else.
Oh shit, what
Whatever
could it
this
be?
is, it sure is unsettling. For now, it remains a mystery as to what this was. But what do you think this might be?
I think it was a little boy, a little naked boy running past it.
I don't
The
know what
dude.
it is, but sometimes there are moments when we sense things that don't seem to be there. Call it clairvoyance or a sixth sense, whatever it is. Some
Where's number
people
32?
have this
Ah.
ability to feel the presence of something that doesn't appear to exist. And more often than not, what they sense makes them feel unsettled. Michael from YouTube has felt this way for a while, and the following video shows that there's something really odd about his place.
Why?
Take a look at this video and see how unsettled Michael appears to be.
Whatever's in here needs to leave. Like, I've had enough of it, and it's just getting worse. Like, really, really bad.
Let's see, how bad are the stress marks? Oh, not that bad. Gotta love the god hands. For real, for real. Oh, I need a screw already? Oh. Focus. Thank you. I need screws already. Alright, this may have been the wrong kit to decide to build.
need to leave. I've had enough of your games. I'm tired of being played.
Do ghosts listen to people telling them just to leave, Cookie?
So creepy. My camera won't focus.
Michael is really spooked. And to further add to the spookiness, Michael captures on camera what sounds like a galloping horse coming from down the hall. It's obvious that Michael has been experiencing this for a while. All that he can do for now is share this video and gather advice from viewers as to what he can do to stop this.
I didn't hear that at all.
All of us can recall a time in which we felt really happy. Before drifting off to sleep, we think about these memories as they remind us that
I am doing hobby. Hello.
Whatever it is that we're going through, these memories remind us that it's okay. Eventually there will be better moments.
But I already hit a snag.
However, as you think about such memories, you might come across one in particular that you're sure is the best moment you've ever lived, the happiest you've ever been. But
let's see.
As you ruminate more and more about this memory, you may start to remember things you once forgot. Then, for some reason, you begin to tremble.
There it is. I need this.
You don't know why, but you think that it may have to do with the memory currently playing in your
Undisclosed Pacific Ocean indeed.
As you try your best to recall a different memory, a memory to
Did you just wake up?
that's slowly unfolding itself, as it's too horrifying to think about. And then, out of nowhere, it hits you. You suddenly remember the reason as to why this memory was locked away deep inside the recesses of your mind. What you thought was a happy memory was in fact a frightening one.
What the fuck?
The photo you're seeing is really unfortunate. This photo was taken by the father of the child in this picture. It was then posted on Facebook by his wife.
I've noticed you were playing Dota
My
before.
husband took this picture of our son playing with his imaginary friend Pauline. We thought it was just a normal thing to have an imaginary friend.
Look how much detail Master Asia has.
But after this picture, we decided to move.
This is from like the year 2000.
This photo is unfortunate, as the child that's in it will look back at this memory when he's much older and realize that his so-called imaginary friend wasn't imaginary at all, but instead something real.
Just delete.
What was once an innocent moment is now a haunting memory.
Just delete the image so that the child doesn't have to see it again. What the fuck?
Thanks for watching.
Dude, I was supposed to build Gundams until I got scared. And I haven't gotten scared yet, and it's been 3 fucking hours. Nothing is working. And I don't think this is scary. I think this is just, this one is not scary. Oh, I can't listen to this guy's voice. I actually hate this guy's voice. Listen to this guy.
Examples do stand out, likely due to their cruelty, inventive, or agonizing manner of their demise.
I can't do it. I can't do it with him. Well, now I'm out of content. Yeah, until YouTube scares me, but it hasn't happened yet, so now I gotta go find something scary. Here you go, scary comp. No sleep. You know what? The woods ones, I actually do find.
The person who recorded this is known as
some of the
Creed,
scariest.
and it just so happens that while taking a walk through a trail that not many people know of, something pretty disturbing was caught on camera. It was sometime in the afternoon when this incident took place. Creed had just started hiking only an hour ago, but for some unknown reason that still haunts him to this day, the woods all of a sudden went quiet.
Yeah, that like
Creed
that's
immediately sensed that
pretty
something
scary.
wasn't right. He sees a bunny crossing the trail right in front of him when it suddenly stops dead in its tracks. Feeling baffled and a bit scared, he takes out his phone and captures this.
And before Aokigahara, so spooky. Have you ever been to Aokigahara? I didn't go. I think Christian wanted to go and we went to Japan, and I said, heck no, bro. Heck no. I just think it's so weird. Oh, a bunny. I just think it's like a weird idea to want to go and see like you might see a disembodied voice. That was the sound of a rabbit getting killed by a fox. Anyways, you know, you might see an actual person who took their own life. It's very sad. Okay, I need... You know what? I need a way to organize the screws. Let's see, what do I got? What do I got
As
on
Creed
hand?
walks away, a disembodied voice can be heard coming out of nowhere. And if you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like someone saying "help me" in a muffled voice.
That is not what I heard.
Perhaps this might have been the reason why the bunny froze in its tracks. It was sensing danger nearby. Although it could be that it saw Creed and froze
it's
out of
just
fear.
it's
The
so
eerie voice
dark,
that's
like
heard
the
on
subject
camera
matter
has
of,
made
you know,
viewers
going
think
there and then
otherwise.
maybe seeing
No one else has
someone's
seen
body.
what the voice is heard. To this day,
Sad.
he's
Huh?
unsure as to who or even what was heard on camera. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Could
What are your
this be
thoughts on
evidence of
this?
something supernatural, or had something else been captured?
That was the death rattle of a rabbit. That's what he heard. That rabbit that went into the woods on the path
This is why you should never
got
open
eaten
the
by
door to
something.
anyone or anything at night.
That's
without
what rabbits
knowing
sound
for
like when they
who
die. It's
or
really
what it
weird.
is.
Like,
A
can I
single
just
mother named Lupus and her 3 children had caught footage of something very strange that appeared at their front door. They had just woken up from a deep sleep when suddenly they captured this.
What did
Now,
they
prior
capture?
to this incident, the family had been experiencing unusual
I want to check out the
activity
forest
at
because it
home.
looks sounds
They
very
believe
unique.
that the
Yeah,
reason
it is,
strange
right?
things
Because
have been
it grows
happening
on
to
like
them is because they live in an area where a lot of
volcanic
witchcraft
soil,
is done.
right? That's its thing. It's like
Sometimes
made from
the family
volcanic
would
drip.
spot shadowy figures
Or
lurking around their
volcanic
house
drifts
as
or
if
whatever.
someone or something was
Something
observing
like
them.
that. Something cool like that.
One
Oh my
night,
god.
The family wakes up after hearing what sounds like a cat
Yeah.
meowing at their front door. They quickly grab their camera and capture this.
Right, there we go. A fucking cat?
eres?
¿Quién eres? It's a skinwalker.
Tú no eres un gato. Ay, ¿qué es eso? Vete de aquí, ¿quién eres?
It's a skinwalker.
¿Qué es eso?
That's always what it is on these fucking channels. It's always a skinwalker. ¿Quién eres? Hola, ¿quién eres?
Tú no eres un gato. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
As they continue
Ay.
to report the supposed cat, a few things become apparent. Firstly, the cat's meowing seems quite unnatural, suggesting that someone or something was imitating these sounds.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
as if that wasn't enough to prove this wasn't a cat, a pale-looking face can be seen at the door upon looking closely. It's as though whoever or whatever had been there was trying to trick the
I
family.
forget, there's a
into
Mexican
believing
version of
pretending to be
a
cat in
a
distress.
skinwalker.
Not much else is known about this video, which has yet to be fully explained. But if there's anything to take away from this footage, it's that it's crucial to be careful when it comes to answering your door to unexpected visitors, as you never know what might be on the other side.
See, this is what sucks about not actually building in my hobby room. I don't have everything within
This next
reach.
video is unknown, but no context is needed, as what happens in this clip pretty much explains itself.
Not the chupacabra. Well, the chupacabra is a Mexican cryptid, but there's another skinwalker type thing that can like, it's like a chameleon type thing. It turns into other stuff
This is captured.
and it imitates them like a skinwalker. That's the legend. Oh, ¿quién es? ¿Quién eres? Thumbs up. That's creepy. No.
If you listen closely,
Oh my
you can
God.
hear what sounds like very faint tapping coming from somewhere. It isn't until approaching a particular gravesite that the sound becomes louder. It was at this moment when the man recording knew that the sounds were coming from inside this grave. But upon making this realization, a muffled scream is heard from inside.
I don't.
The
I think
man
this
was
is the
seemingly
one,
shaken
right?
to his core. Could it be that someone was trapped inside?
Nope.
Or, as most viewers
This one.
believe, could this have been the spirit of a deceased individual who was trying to reach out to the man recording? Like most videos, you be the judge on what exactly was captured.
Where are you gonna go today? I don't think I have any lube on me, do I?
At around 3:50 in the morning, a
Nope,
man
no
living
lube.
alone inside an apartment wakes up to the sound of footsteps going up the staircase. As he cautiously walks over to the stairs to see who's there, something bone-chilling is caught on camera.
A face.
Now, not too long ago,
It's always
the
a
man in this
face.
video, whose name is Aaron, had received terrible news from the police regarding his downstairs neighbor, who had not been seen for weeks. As it turns out, the rotting stench that Aaron had been smelling
sure,
for
yeah,
a
Sunday's
while,
usually
and the
crazy busy.
multitude of
Oh,
flies
yeah.
surrounding his neighbor's window, was all because of
I
the
forgot
body
it's
that was
Sunday.
decomposing
It's almost Sunday
inside.
here too, actually. Isn't
His
it?
neighbor, according to the police, had passed away in his own
Excuse me.
apartment. Considering that Aaron lived right above him, he was deeply unsettled by this news. So much so that the thought of them dying right beneath him keeps him up at night. But on one occasion, it was more than just a thought that kept him awake. It's 3:40 in the morning when Aaron hears a creaking sound from his staircase. Watch.
Dude, I hate this. So many tourists. A lot of Chinese tourists, right? I hate forcing the screws through these fucking holes. I fucking hate it. It hurts so much. What's he gonna see? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Oh, I discovered. I'm pretty sure. Feel a cold rush down my body, instantly freeze up. I'm pretty sure the next order that's probably shipping on Monday has Yotsuba arrived. Americans, really? For the holiday season? Interesting. Okay, this screwdriver no longer works. All right, hold on a second. I'll be right back. I have to go grab the proper screwdriver. Shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got a bunch of stuff. I got these, so I can finally organize the screws properly, as well as screwdriver, scissors, backup nippers, and lube. These are going to be for cutting the rubber. And the poly caps, actually. Cookie just knocked something down the stairs. Oh, you and I follow the same person on Twitter. It's a certain Flash artist that made a certain Anka Flash. So what do I need? I need the really small one. Zona's a lady. Wait, don't tell me this is not the correct size. Please do not tell me that. Yeah. No. Zone is a girl. Zone is a VTuber too. They stream on the water started running. Trust me, nobody is in there. Oh my god. Zone VTubes, yeah. Zone is like I know about Zone because they're actually they're known in like Newgrounds circles, and I used to follow a lot of Newgrounds people. Or I still do. Like because I love Newgrounds for a long time. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's better. No, no, that's well, Zone 10 is voiced by someone else. Oh, the fire alarm is going off too. That's really loud. Oh, it's not a fire alarm, it's just a fan. Never mind. Okay, there we go. The screws are there. This is news to me. So this is my secret for getting these fucking screws in. You gotta just lubricate them with some of that.
Eerily, Aaron feels a chill run down his spine as he senses a presence
With some of that
nearby.
airbrush
He's even more
lube.
unsettled when he hears a sudden noise come from the
Yeah,
bathroom,
she is very
as if
talented. It's very
someone is
true.
hiding inside.
Well,
He
she was like
finds
the
it
main
strange that ever since
illustrator
Harvey
for
passed away, unusual things have been happening in his
Skullgirls
apartment.
too.
From lights flickering on their own to the occasional footsteps heard on the staircase, it's all becoming too much for Aaron. However, on another night, Aaron immediately
I
takes
hate
out
this.
his phone to record the strange occurrence that is happening at this moment. But what he captures is
There we
pretty
go.
creepy. Take a look.
What did he capture? You know what's weird? I didn't have to put a nut. Oh, I guess because the piece doesn't really. Whatever.
Here we go again.
Alright, well. That works. Maybe a bit tighter. What kind of switches are those? Ooh. Character has his own tense color palette too. Ah.
See?
Okay.
I'm not gonna run.
He's not running.
Oh shit.
The lights mysteriously flicker, and things eerily move on their own, as though an unseen presence had done this. It was after this night that Aaron became extremely concerned. Something is not right in his home, and he has no idea how to fix it. Feeling helpless, he found it necessary to take the advice of one of his viewers as a last resort. According to them,
need
by
C8.
burning a stick of sage and using an egg, his home would be cleansed
An
of whatever
egg?
it might be that's haunting him. Not
What?
sure what to expect, Aaron does exactly that. But
That
little
sage
did he
stuff
know,
is
this was not
indigenous
the best
Canadians
idea.
do that, or indigenous
Take a
people
look.
do that.
Use what y'all said and put the egg in the middle of the room.
Why an egg? Oh, I guess the egg is like the mafuba and it traps the spirit. Is this C or is this D? Let's just see.
Okay. If anything is here, you are not welcome.
Why does he have a ring light set up over there?
You're not welcome here. You have to leave. You're not welcome.
You're not
Read it on
welcome.
light.
Get
You're
out of
not
here.
welcome here.
Get out of here. Get in
You
the
have to
egg.
leave.
Get out of here.
There we go.
Yeah, that one specific corner where nothing is gonna happen, obviously.
You're not welcome.
You're not welcome. Oh, yo, did you see? Look, he has a ring light. Hold on. Oh no, the thing is moving. Hold on. He has a ring light, but it's pointing at an actual lamp.
Welcome here. You're not welcome.
All right.
Corners.
We gotta get the corners too.
I think it's moving.
What is that? Oh, it's
You're
a,
not welcome here.
it's a fucking crucifix, of course.
You have to leave. Find
Classic.
your way out. I think that's enough. I think I'm just getting the spirit map.
As Aaron sages the place, the floor lamp in the corner begins to shake on its own, and a hanging object above the door starts to move without notice. But strangest of all is when Aaron grabs the egg that he placed on the floor and cracks it open.
Oh, they have a bad spirit in here. Something.
Okay. So I think this goes like this.
A dark substance comes pouring out of the egg, which doesn't appear to be a sign, as viewers state that if the egg comes out looking like this, then something is definitely not right in this home. Something
well.
evil might be present, as they state. Feeling more concerned than before, he tries a different type of sage in the hopes that burning this one would cleanse his home for sure.
I hit my
He leaves
first
the windows open
snag.
as advised by his viewers and proceeds with a
Very
second
spooky, very
cleansing.
spooky indeed. How did he get all that Nesquik syrup in the egg? How did the ghost do that?
So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome. You have to leave.
Get out of here. Go on,
You're
get.
not welcome. Still smoky. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real.
I cannot figure this out already.
People actually think that
I think
don't exist, but I want to show them.
I think I got a
Show
4.
yourself. Don't
be shy.
Don't be scared.
Oh, scared. There we go. Okay, I got it.
Show yourself. Come out.
There we go. All right, 1. I think that's an elbow joint. Done.
Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage.
If I was a ghost and someone had sage, it would attract me to them. It wouldn't make me want to be a jerk. It would probably calm me down.
See. Here we go.
24, 25, 28, 29. 24.
I'm actually gonna turn on this light. I don't want to turn around. Well, if you're here, you have to leave.
Yeah, get out of here. Spooky ghost. 24.
Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it.
25. I appreciate how there's a lot of drama around his sage light, his sage torch going out when he could just actually relight it.
Left out the window or something.
Is number 20? 29? I need 29, right?
The egg, so I can leave my apartment. There's nothing on my hand. Nothing. I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go.
See, oh, that is Nesquik. That is fully Nesquik, right? Or maybe not. It might be soy sauce. It's very dark.
Mysterious footsteps are heard going down the stairs, and the egg, unlike before, comes out looking darker than ever. Understandably, Aaron was freaked out of his mind. Even his friends who came over to visit him were left baffled after seeing something very strange happen right before their eyes.
That lady had
It was
disco
only a few
glasses
days
on.
later, after saging the place, when the following happened.
So the TV turned off right now.
This evil entity isn't hiding anymore. Look at that lady. She has her party hat on.
This has been happening too.
Something like that, dude, you gotta. I feel like I've seen that before. You gotta. Whenever since I was young, you gotta like call it out or something. Like, you just gotta. Call it, like. Literally, bro, just like, is anybody here? Is anybody here? Like. No, you just gotta. Anybody here? Sorry.
These pieces look
The remote
identical.
strangely moves on its own, like most things inside Aaron's apartment.
And
It's
I don't
worth noting
know-
that no strings can be seen around, and how it glides seems impossible to achieve with someone pulling it from behind the
Like,
phone.
I don't know.
With no explanation to these occurrences, Aaron is certain that something supernatural is happening.
Okay.
He continues to document these peculiar
this?
occurrences in the hopes that someone
Like
can
this.
help him out. But as with most videos, you be the judge on whether or not something
Like
paranormal
this.
is actually
Pretty
occurring.
sure I got it.
Just what exactly is going on inside Aaron's apartment? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Aaron's apartment. There we go. Okay. I think
If
that's
there's
right.
one thing that paranormal videos involving children never fail to do, it's
That's
leaving
fine.
viewers feeling very unsettled. Yet it's only certain videos of this type that can leave us feeling this way. The following video,
I think that's
although
right.
seemingly wholesome, is no exception to those type of videos.
Oh my God, the baby is
footage itself was
possessed.
recorded by a mother who was playing with her son in bed. During this time, though, something happens that immediately prompts her to grab her phone and record this moment. While playing in bed, her child suddenly becomes fixated on an empty space in the room. He then turns around and points at a picture of his father who recently passed away.
That day.
What happens next has left her speechless.
Oh my god. The dad's gonna come back from the dead.
Who's it?
Papa.
Who is it?
I mean, a baby can miss its passed away father. That's still something that they can do. Like, Dada. Dada. Oh, now he's looking out the window. He's looking at heaven. Was that as a child me?
Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it?
Mm.
Who is
Boo.
it?
Oh, he's in heaven.
Who?
Who is it? Is it your dad? Your father?
Who is it?
I have to go to Snakes and Lattes tomorrow. I don't want to. I don't want to go. But apparently it was a commitment I made several weeks ago. That I'll be honest with you, I don't remember agreeing to or agreeing on a date. But apparently the D&D group, and I was there, decided we were going to go do fucking Snakes and Lattes tomorrow.
The fact that he points at the picture and looks back and forth between the photograph and the empty space has led the mother to believe that her son was in contact with his father. If that's the case, then this video suddenly becomes heartwarming. Was the child seeing the spirit of his father? Or was
so
it
many
simply just a
screws.
figment of his imagination?
I should have built the friggin' Shinanju. The Shinanju is right here next to me.
Creepy on camera.
But no, I went with the
If there's any
screws.
you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation.
I wasn't thinking that there would be this many screws. Got ghosts?
@gmail.com. That being said,
How much longer is left in this video? 6 minutes. Ah, 6 minutes, give or take.
Videos about a woman named Lauren Combs.
Do you play Dota as soon as you wake up?
In her house. Well, just recently, Lauren had posted some new footage regarding her unusual
Lion does damage with his mana drain now.
Now, just as a recap,
That's
Lauren
insane.
has had numerous occurrences happen at home that are thought to be paranormal in nature.
I have to do this 2 times.
Going
I
off on its
always
own
forget
as though
this.
Someone was ringing it. To Lauren's hair being pulled by an unseen force.
That's not
Things
nice.
at home have not been normal since moving in. All that's happened has made her concerned for the safety of her dogs besides her own. She believes
fair.
that something evil dwells in her house and has bad intentions for both her and her dogs. In a recent video, Lauren is on the porch talking to her boyfriend on the phone. when
Where's
this
17?
Is captured.
Is the door gonna be locked? Yeah. They nerfed the reincarnation? Dang. That's his main spell. I can't find number 17. Oh, the CD is longer. That's brutal. Pretty much made him a normal hero. Door slammed shut.
Door just closed. Yes, and it's locked. I just got locked out of my house.
Why does the ghost hate the puppies?
Yes, nobody's here. Luna! Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see her in there. Hang on.
Did she put her phone down on the welcome mat and run away? Why would she do that? She's gonna climb through the window. Oh, she went through the back. What? The new neutral items are pretty interesting, right? Because a level 1 neutral that gives you 100 damage shield. That's really strong. The doorbell is ringing.
At first, the front door closes forcibly as though someone had slammed it shut. Fearing for
100
the safety of her dogs
damage
who are
shield
inside
early in the
house,
game is
Lauren
really
runs over
good.
to the back door and manages to get
PCC.
inside. However, upon entering the house, the back door suddenly closes by itself before the doorbell starts ringing out of nowhere. It was immediately then that Lauren knew that this was another
That she
paranormal
fucked
occurrence
up.
she had to run away from. Fortunately, she safely escapes from this terrifying situation with both her dogs. But this incident was so frightening that she had to spend a few nights at her boyfriend's before having enough courage to come back. A couple of days pass, and Lauren finally returns home. But on a certain night, something happens that leaves her paralyzed with fear.
Oh, I forgot to cut both of these. Oh, shit. What's gonna leave her paralyzed with fear? There's gonna be a face. Oh, that's gross. She's American, right? Just go get your gun, Lauren. Go get your gun. It's probably an opiate addict. An opiate addict. If someone was banging on my window, I would keep my light fucking off so that I'm not illuminated. Yeah, was right. As she opened the window, get the fuck out of here with this fake stuff. Yeah, the light would stay off. It's just like when she ran away. Oh my god. Yo, there's a hollow in her backyard. Look at that fucking hollow. He's gonna fuck her up. Oh no. I hope she has Estus flasks. If she doesn't have an AR-15, she should at least have Estus flasks. Oh my god. All of a sudden, she was attacked by a skinwalker. That was her.
Perhaps opening the window wasn't the right move, as according to viewers, whatever was tapping on the window is now inside. Whether
Oh
a stranger
shit.
or a ghost, it's unknown as to who or what was outside the window. But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, a faint whisper can be heard inside Lauren's room only seconds later. If you listen closely, it kinda sounds like it's saying hey or hi. Like most incidents, this one has left Lauren considering whether or not she should move out. Viewers feel that it might be best if she did, but until she does, it seems likely that the activity in her home will continue and perhaps intensify as seen in previous videos.
God hands are
Just like
so
those,
good.
this
I
one
sold out of my
leads
God
to
hands last night in 1 hour. I only had 3 left, and people bought all 3 of them in an hour.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
It was
Until
crazy.
next time.
Okay, wait, how does this go? This goes like that. Oh, this has some flash on it that I should peel off. Oh, dang it. I've actually already watched these too. Can we focus? Thank you. 30 scariest ghost videos of the year. I don't want to watch a 3-hour long video. I love this guy's fucking thumbnails. They're so ridiculous. Don't watch alone. Scary Cop version 76. All right.
On April 16 of 2023, at around 12 a.m., a man named Jacob wakes up to a strange noise outside his room. Trembling with fear, he gets out of bed and encounters something that leaves him extremely unnerved. Now, not too long ago, I featured a video from Jacob, who you may remember as the man who inherited an old house and a creepy clown doll that both belonged to his grandmother. The clown doll, known as Jeffrey, scares him. Because yes, he keeps Jeffrey locked up in a separate room away from him. But then one night, something happens that spooks Jacob out of his mind.
That thing would be thrown away
It's close to
so
midnight
fucking
when a loud
fast.
bang wakes him up. He hears a couple more noises before suddenly realizing that the sounds are coming from the room next to his, where the clown doll was put.
I don't care if that was Babushka's favorite doll that she got from Soviet times. That doll is not staying anywhere in my home. Dude. Why is this guy even staying in this house? The walls are literally rotting. Look at the walls. That cannot be good for your lungs, my dude. Oh my god. Oh shit, I'm not peeling, I'm not doing work on camera. Yeah, he's breathing in ammonia. Yeah, we're just rats. You know, this house is a rat paradise. They could eat everything in the house. They would love it. Let's see, this goes. I love. Fuck that. Who would keep that? It's all. Also, it's obviously a costume. It's not a doll. Unless it's like one of those Blade Runner dolls from the weird toy guy in Blade Runner. Watch, now that when he turns back, the head of the doll, like the doll itself, or just the head is going to be facing him or something. Yeah. Footsteps on the stairs. How far does that fucking... Oh, I knew it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hey there, buddy.
As Jacob checks the room where the sounds were coming from, a loud noise is heard from downstairs. He looks nervously down the staircase when suddenly the sound of footsteps going up the stairs is heard. Yet, as he looks closely, no one appears to be there. He then quickly turns around to see the door opening slowly, showing Jeffrey, whose head is now in a different position. Initially seen facing the wall, the clown is now staring at the door. Jacob quickly ends the video here and locks himself in his room until the following morning. After this night, he was absolutely certain that Jeffrey was haunted. Afraid it might happen again, or something worse may occur, he decides to move Jeffrey into the basement.
Another update.
He put him into an even worse spot.
I'm definitely going to be moving Jeffrey. Like, with whatever happened last night, I don't want him near me. I'm going to be putting him in the basement, so I'm going to follow up. This is the result so far. I'm going to leave him here for now. But I think I'm going to put a camera here. Jeffrey's still here, so we're gonna see if there's anything I miss.
Now, unlike before, Jacob will keep an eye on Jeffrey by placing a security camera in front of him. If anything happens, he'll be notified immediately via a notification sent by the camera. Fast forward to a few nights later, and he's notified of movement inside the basement.
Oh no.
He checks the camera's live feed and sees that the camera
Why is the
moving
light
side
on?
to side.
If it's like a
Now,
couple
this didn't
days
alarm him,
later.
as he forgot that the heater on which the camera was placed on top has a timer that turns it on and makes it oscillate. The heater had simply turned on during this time. But as he continues to watch, something happens that terrifies him to his core.
Oh my god.
Watch.
Yeah, the head is gonna move again. Did the hat?
As the camera oscillates from side to side, the clown's arm eerily moves on its own.
Oh my god.
Seconds later, the light bulb blows out in a loud explosion, making the basement completely dark. Following that, a strange
the
voice
lamp
is
goes
heard
out in a
whispering
large
something that's hard to make
explosion.
out. Not much else happens after this, but everything that happened before was enough for Jacob to decide that Jeffrey should remain locked up in the basement. Jeffrey continues to be recorded in case he moves again. For now, no further updates have been posted by Jacob, but until then, this video remains a mystery.
Number 4.
This next video comes from a man whose entire home is filled with Bibles and other religious artifacts that he worships on the daily.
Well, then he's
if he's not
safe.
praying, then he's most likely sitting at his piano playing a song with verses from the Bible. Pretty much everything he has or does in this apartment is based on something religious. Now you might be thinking that this man is
distressing.
simply devoted to his religion. While that's partly true, the main reason as to why he prays a lot has to do with something completely different. As it turns out,
He's
this man
haunted.
has been experiencing strange happenings in his home. Ever since visiting his father's gravesite at the cemetery, he can't shake the feeling that something has followed him home. Whatever it might be, he's deeply afraid of it. For this reason, he's been praying and singing religious songs more so than usual as an attempt to get rid of the evil entity that now lives in his home. One day, while taking a nap, he wakes up to a
This is a
loud
bit
noise in
hard.
the living room. he
There we
grabs
go.
his phone and records this.
Oh my god, another hollow. Oh.
grabando este video porque
That looks like a
estoy
camera
tratando de
on a
dormir, pero acabo de
tripod.
escuchar
Is it a
un golpe
telescope?
duro por allá en la sala, entonces decidí grabar porque hace días que
¿Por
se viene
qué?
presentando cosas extrañas en el apartamento. Son las 4 y cuarto.
Why does everyone have random red lights all over their apartments?
Me parece muy extraño que hasta ahora están sucediendo como cosas raras. Entonces,
Oh. He has a Matrix poster. I love it. All right, because now I'm heading out. Enjoy. Yeah, enjoy your time on the undisclosed Pacific Island. Have a good day. Goodbye. I'm gonna be here making Japanese things that don't fit together very well.
hace como una semana ya.
I think I put this on.
Me hace muy extraño.
No, it's good. It's good.
Se me hace muy extraño que estén pasando cosas así.
Feeling slightly unnerved, the man sees a set of eating utensils swaying side to side as though a strong breeze had passed by. But as the man points out,
My
all
joints
windows
are actually
closed
starting to
shut.
hurt from this, to be honest.
Naturally, he was stricken with fear, but not as much as the next incident, as what happens then leaves him terribly shaken up. A few days after this occurrence, the man uploads a video in which he appears to be deeply distressed. Watch.
I watch. No me deja en paz. Why does he have so many clocks? Why are all his lights on? Wait, it's the middle of the day.
En el nombre de Jesús te ordeno que te vayas. En el nombre de Jesús ordeno que te vayas.
Ding. This is not right. Why is he breathing into his camera so heavily?
No tienes derecho de estar aquí.
Derecho.
Ordeno que te vas.
I have to fix this. This is driving me crazy. Oh, it's another bedroom. Right? It looks like a bed. It honestly looks like he's staying in a hostel.
Ordeno que te vas en el nombre de Jesús.
I want to see if the key will actually move. I can't tell if it's on or not. Come on, come on. Okay, where's my part separator? Dong.
Appearing to be fed up with the supposed spirit, the man tells the spirit to leave at once, but after having done so, a piano key is seemingly pressed by an unseen force. The man quickly rushes out of the room in a panic frenzy. It was now clear to him that something was provoking him. But as if that wasn't obvious enough, 4 days later, this happens. It's 3 in the morning when the man and his girlfriend, who was staying the
Oh.
night, wake up to strange noises. What
That
happens
smacked me
next
right in the face.
leaves
Where
them
did that
highly
part go?
unsettled. Take a look.
Okay, I'm looking.
Bueno, voy a grabar este video porque
Oh my god, did I just lose a part?
nuevamente se están escuchando en el apartamento ruidos. Son las 3 de la mañana con 16 minutos y...
Escucha, escucha, escucha. Sí.
Esta vez no estoy solo, esta vez estoy con mi novia que por fin decidió venir a acompañarme, pues estaba asustada debido a todas estas cosas que están pasando.
La cocina. ¿Qué te ayudó? Amor.
Amor, quédese acá, yo voy solo, amor.
Ya, amor.
Prenda la luz, prenda la luz. Todo tranquilo.
Cookie, no.
En el nombre de Jesús, manifiéstate.
Where did that part go? Oh no.
En el nombre de Jesús, manifiéstate.
Cookie, stop. Cookie. Careful, Cookie.
Manifiéstate en el nombre de Jesús. Te ordeno
Careful.
que te manifiestes.
Cookie, careful.
¿Qué fue lo que sonó así ahorita, no?
There we go. Alright, this video is actually really boring.
Mira, amor, mira. ¿Ves que me tiras, amor?
What's on the floor? I don't see shit. Oh. Oh my god, glass.
Vaso. Es un vaso. Mira, todos los cajones están abiertos. ¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí, Dios mío? Amor.
Strangely, the wind chimes move on their own, and the kitchen appears to be ransacked. Yet according to the man, no signs of forced entry were seen anywhere in the house.
There we go.
Further adding to the strangeness, the man says that his girlfriend felt very ill only minutes after this incident. Whether or not this had something to do with her sudden illness is unknown. But considering what
not
happened
perfect.
only days later, the man can't help but think that the spirit was responsible for this. It's late at night, and the man is once again woken up by mysterious noises when this is captured.
Oh my god, Christmas is in 9 days. What was that? Hey, baby.
Without warning, the sound of footsteps charging at full throttle can be heard heading towards the man before being attacked by an unseen presence. Scared stiff, The man stands in silence while trying to process what just happened. He then picks up his phone and ends the video here. Although undoubtedly strange, viewers find it stranger that the man doesn't turn on the lights in most of these incidents.
Yeah.
But the reason for this, according to him, is that the lights for most of the rooms are located at the main entrance, which he stays away from as he's too scared to approach. Whether ghost or not, the man continues to pray and read passages from the Bible in the hopes that doing so would get rid of the strange presence that haunts him. In early January of 2023, a woman named Nancy Malkin had a very strange encounter with something in her child's bedroom. Nancy says that the reason she had went up to her son's bedroom in the first place was because she saw something quite unusual on the security camera that's placed in his room. She had woken up from a nap before looking over at the camera's live feed and seeing a strange orb flying around her son's toys. It would seem to zip around in a strange way and react to objects it touched as though it had a mind of its own. Now, Nancy had been looking at this